Hello there, and we are live. See ya, ladies and gentlemen. You are welcome to episode 3, yeah, season 1 of course, you know the show, yeah. We are back, me and Onome have, we've gone back like men and, discussed our issues, and of course, it's my Nigerian brother also. You guys know I'm half Nigerian too, so we had to go hash out our issues and come back and say, you know what, yeah, let's do this for the greater good. And you know what, yeah, there is no better time, yeah. And Onome, yeah, he just wanted this to be the the calm before the storm. Yeah, he chooses the preview. Yeah, Arsenal versus Manchester City to come back. Yeah, and come and haunt us again on in a haunting ground that has been so favorable to them. Yeah, for the past 8 seasons, Arsenal have failed to actually beat Man City. Yeah, 8 seasons, guys. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, guys. Yeah. But you know what? Yeah, I would just introduce you to the guys I have down here. Yeah. See, making his debut today is my guy.
Finally,
This guy has
finally.
been one. See, this guy's been my number one fan. Yeah. And I'm not, he's not really like a fanboy, yeah, or something
You're
like that.
number one fan in Canada. You're number one fan in Canada.
Exactly. But see, yeah, this guy supports me. When I started my channel, this guy, yeah, you know, even if it's late at night, this guy pops in, yeah, and just puts his 1 2 and helps me in the charts, yeah. See, no other person I'm inviting to this channel, making his debut on my channel, man. Someone I really do respect from the heart, man. See, it's Chris Morse. Chris Morse, you're welcome to the show. Poo,
Thank
poo,
you,
poo.
thank
And
you,
it's a true
Tony
gooner.
Claus.
It's a
Like
gooner,
I
guys.
said, I always said you're so skillful. I have to call you Antonio Claudinho because you're Brazilian.
Claudinho.
You're Brazilian. You're
Exactly,
so
guys.
skillful.
Exactly. That's what he calls me, man. Big ups to you, Chris, man. Chris,
Big
shout
ups,
out
Tony.
yourself, man, and announce yourself to the faithfuls down here,
Yeah,
man.
just a few of me and my some other Gooner friends around the world. We had a kind of a channel going, but during the World Cup, we kind of got matched up. So yeah, we started Across the Pond Sports Talk just this year, and yeah, we just do a lot of watch-alongs, a lot of Arsenal talk and watch-alongs, Premier League, watch-along NFL. I'm Canadian, you're Finland, got to
Mm,
do NHL too, little
yeah,
NBA.
yeah.
So yeah, we like watching along and just chatting and talking sports. And
Mm,
number one
mm.
is Arsenal, just like you.
Exactly, man. You're welcome to the show, Chris Morse, and I've always
Thanks so
wanted you
much.
to be here, man. Always wanted you to be here. See, no other person that the co-owner of the show, yeah. See,
No man.
a partner in crime, yeah. See, when me and this guy get into a scrap, you don't want to be there because see, yeah, it's like two wild animals fighting, yeah, fighting and jostling. Yeah, last season we went through a
Lions.
big fight. He came out on top because they're Manchester City, yeah, of course. But this season I don't think they're really that good enough. And see, that leads us to the preview Arsenal versus Manchester City. No other person than my partner in crime, Onomes OJ. Welcome to the show. Pooh, pooh, pooh. Big ups to you, my brother. How you doing,
What's
Onome,
what's
man?
happening?
Talk
What's
to these
happening,
people, man.
people?
Talk to these people, man.
Back again, people, man. What's happening? Like you said, big game tomorrow, but to be honest, it's so early in the season that it's not really going to define anything.
Mm,
Tomorrow's result is not going to mean anything to either of the team. If anything, it'll probably be a confidence booster to
mm,
Arsenal if they win. It won't mean anything to City per se if they win because it's not like, oh yeah, they've gone 4 points clear, and it's, it's not going to mean that much. Last season, because of the postponed game, both games happened later part of the season, so both games meant
True.
points difference. This is not going to mean as much in terms of points difference. It's just going to be a confidence booster. It's going to be, where is Arsenal now compared to last season with the new signings that they've made. For City, is just another away day for us. But listen, there's key players missing for both teams, so we're gonna get into all of that. But it's just another game, to be honest. It's not as big from our camp. From our camp, it's
mm.
not that big of a deal in terms of these are not the games that is going to decide the title. We always lose games early on in the season anyway, but this season, for some reason, we started with 6 wins in a row, and then obviously the defeat last week and stuff. But we've never started that good for about how many years? So starting that good is a bonus, really.
See, CK Moss, I'll throw you right into the frying pan down here. Yeah, see, of course, you've heard Onome, do his thing, but he's a little bit humble for my liking right now, and I'm not buying that. Yeah,
I
he's
kind of
just too
agree with it.
humble.
I kind of
But
agree with him,
uh,
though.
do you agree there's nothing at stake in this matchup? Do you agree with
For
that
us,
statement?
it's big. We gotta win. If this is gonna be a rivalry, well, we gotta win some of them, But
Mm,
for them, I
mm,
agree with him. It's not big. It's early in the season. If we win, we barely go ahead of them. If they win, they're not far off our sight still. But yeah, it's big for us.
mm, mm.
Because if it's
See,
a rivalry, we got to start winning some of them,
yeah.
and we got to get a scalp off these guys. We got to win one of these matches versus City because Community Shield. Yeah, we won a penalty shots. We played well, but we haven't had Party, Rice, Odegaard really together since then.
Mm,
As a
mm.
midfield, and that's what I want to see. Especially if they're missing Rodri. Come on, we got a chance in that midfield, and that's where Pep and Arteta teams
Here's a
are
question.
one
Here's
is
a
in that
question.
midfield. Yeah, go ahead.
Here's a question for you. Here's a question for you. And I want your honest opinion. Rodri missing, Bukayo missing. Who do you think he affects more? What team do you think he affects more?
I think we'd actually be okay with Sagi, even if we left him to just sub on if we need him in the
No,
second
no,
half.
I'm saying
I
you
think
take those two
Rodri
players
affects
out
you
of the
more. I
team.
think
No,
Rodri
I
affects
don't think
you
so.
more. But you never play Calvin Phillips, and he can
No,
do
no.
kind of that
No,
job too. But you guys don't play him.
forget Calvin Phillips. Forget Calvin Phillips. He's not in the running. I'm saying
No, he
two
is
key
in the
players.
run in. No,
No,
Onome, he is.
no.
He is in the run
He
in.
ain't playing.
Well,
He ain't playing.
who's gonna play
Came out
Rodri?
yesterday.
And you don't have
He
Stones
ain't
Guardiola
to
playing.
came out
play
yesterday
Rodri's
and
spot.
said that he is in the run in.
He
So
ain't playing. He's training, but he ain't
if you're
playing.
saying he's not in the running, then that's your own talk.
He's training, but he's not playing. What I'm saying
Okay.
to you is this:
Yeah.
two key players for the both teams, right?
Mm.
Your team, we know, runs through Starboy, right?
Yeah.
Everything that
He gets
happens
a
good
lot of
comes
big
off that
goals for
right
us.
hand side, right?
That's
In
fact.
terms of Rodri and in terms of Bukayo, what team do you think it affects more missing those two players? I think it affects you more.
Oh, okay. You're putting Saka into that conversation. Okay.
Yes,
If you're
I'm
putting
saying
Yeah.
two key
oh,
players
okay,
missing. Bukayo
okay,
is missing for
okay.
your team.
I think
Rodri's
those
missing
two
for our
players
team.
missing is more a City
It,
problem. Like City might be scared of Saka a little bit, but I think if we don't have Saka, you play Kai, you play Trossard, you play Nelson, you play ESR.
I'll
We got
take
options over there.
I'll take you back.
I
I'll take you
I
back
think
to
we
the
need to
game.
worry about your Doku. He looks good, Doku.
I'll take you back to the game last season, right? I'll take you back to the game last season. And
We need to worry about some of your guys.
Pep Guardiola does not do this often. He doesn't give special attention to players often. But the game last
Yeah.
season, I was at the game last season at your home,
Bernardo
right?
that one time just tracked Saka. That was crazy.
Bernardo,
That was
we had two
tactic.
left backs against him. We had two left back against him, right? And
Yeah,
that was like a set
that was
plan
brilliant.
for him. Do you know what I mean? So Pep
Yeah.
doesn't do that often. Go through Pep's career. He
Yeah.
doesn't give any
He
special
doesn't do
attention
that
to
in the
anybody. But for some
Champions League.
reason,
He doesn't do that. You're right.
he doesn't. But for some reason, he gave that to Saka. Now I'm saying to you,
That's why I'd say it
you've got
affects
Saka,
you guys,
you've got
not
Bukayo
us.
missing, and you've got Rodri missing. I think it affects your team more because we're now not going to pay that special attention to your team. Your wingers, for example, now with Martinelli missing, the pace from the wide
He
side
might be
is
back.
completely gone.
Onome, this is where you're getting it wrong. Sometimes you have to do your due diligence, of course, with the opponent that you're facing. Martinelli has a chance of
Should be
coming
back.
back into this game. In
He
fact,
ain't
I think
starting this
he's
game.
back. I think he's back. I think he's
He
back.
ain't starting.
I think he'll
I think
probably sub in. He'll probably
he's
He ain't
sub
back.
in.
starting.
See,
Yeah.
he's back. He's back, Onome.
He's not starting
Uh,
though.
bro, are you
Good.
Mikel Arteta? You don't know. You're not Mikel Arteta. The
On
we
his
same
never
way
first
you
we
don't
game
never
know.
get
back,
it right
The same
he's
way
not
we
anymore.
are
starting
not
a big
sure.
game like this.
But again, see, yeah, if you have your best player back, yeah, you have to throw him into the line of fire. Personally, because this is Man City, yeah, and these guys have gotten 8 wins, yeah, back-to-back wins in the EPL. If I am Mikel Arteta, I will be throwing in Gabriel Martinelli into this matchup. Let's stop the rot. We need to stop the rot because if we don't stop the rot, yeah, what's the confidence that we're going to go, into the season, yeah, and needing a win against Manchester City, while we've not stopped that rot, there's no way we can actually go into that matchup in the Etihad having the confidence to actually go win this, guys. If there's any time we need to risk players, this is the time we need to risk players. This is the time we need to get that win in. Yeah, stop the rot against Man City. Bring in our big time players. Thomas Partey,
Party,
diligence
I
on
want to
this.
see it.
Saka is coming back. Yeah, he's just been passed a positive to come into this matchup.
He's not
So,
starting. He's not going to
well,
start.
We'll see. We'll see.
okay, do you want to bet it
It's
with me
it's
that Bukayo Saka? He's a Centurion. He's a Spartan. That guy
it's
started the game.
it's
And
mind
Mikel
it's
Arteta
mind
knows the
games.
fact. You know what? Yeah, Mikel Arteta knows the fact. Yeah, he knows the fact that if Bukayo Saka doesn't start in that attack, we're as good as done. We
It's
need
it's
it.
mind
We
games.
need it.
I agree. Anome, it's mind games, but
It's
he's
mind
probably
games.
going to start. He's probably going to
No,
start
it's
too,
it's
though.
mind games.
Sartana
It's mind
starts him
games.
always.
No, listen to me. Listen to me. It's mind games. He's not fit to start. But guess what? You cannot come into this game with the manager coming with such a bad news straight away and saying my best player is not starting. It gives us advantage straight away. So he's
Oh,
going to play the
yeah.
mind
For
games and
sure,
say,
he's going to
"Yep,
say what he's saying.
yep."
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So the fans are on it and stuff like that. I guarantee you, 2,000,000% he doesn't start tomorrow. 2,000,000%. I guarantee you that he doesn't start tomorrow.
I don't think
I
so.
thought he
I
wouldn't
think
start
he's gonna
versus
start.
Bournemouth, and then he started him, and then he didn't
And then
even
he
take him
started.
out. Like it's
Exactly.
3-0.
He didn't
Take
want
him
to take him
out.
out. He started. This guy has shown it time and time without numbers
He
that
rides
he's strong
Saka.
enough that he comes back. Yeah, even in England. See, if you're saying he's not going to start, then why did they put him in that England team to play the games, the
Arteta's telling
international
him it's
games
not
coming
that
up?
bad. Yeah.
If it means it's not that bad, do you think that there's no communication between England and Arsenal?
Of
There
course there
should
is.
be.
Of course there is.
Yeah, exactly. So when Southgate dials up, hey, Saka, are you okay? Trust me. Saka will say, hey, it's just a minor injury. I'm okay. And that's why they
But
put him just on top.
I would
Exactly.
play Tony.
If he
I
was
would
injured,
play
they would
him.
put him there.
I would start him. I would play him, and then I would say, England, he's hurt. He's hurt.
He's hurt. He's hurt. Exactly.
He's hurt
Exactly.
after the game, no
But
matter what.
but see on the does it change
That's
anything?
what they
for
do
you
with
guys?
Holland. City does that with Holland to Norway all the
Mm.
time.
All the
Onomet,
time.
does it change anything if Bukayo Saka plays for Arsenal on Sunday for this crunch matchup? Does it change anything? Do you think there's a legitimate
Who will they
threat
have on that
from Bukayo
side,
Saka?
Onome? Will they have Ake?
Oh,
It
I
should be
think
Ake.
I think we'll have. I think our back four will be Kyle Walker, Diaz, Vardio, and Ake. That's what I think our back four will be.
I kind of think so too.
Ake
So
Ake has that fixture
on
unlocked.
that right hand side is going to be Ake, right? Versus
It might.
Yes,
Bukayo
on
And
left back,
Walker
it's gonna be Ake.
Walker might be a Kanji. Well, don't be surprised if he goes.
No,
Akanji
it'll be
on the right
Walker. Walker's captain. Walker's been playing well this season. It'll be Walker. It
I
won't be a
agree,
candidate.
I
It'll be
agree.
Walker. But back to your question to say, does it make a difference? Yes, it does make a difference. Like I said, there's a psychological edge. Do you know what I mean? When a player is starting, just the look of De Bruyne on the other side of the pitch, you guys are like, oh gosh, there's Kevin De Bruyne again, right? So there is a psychological edge. And like I said before, I don't think a manager will come out that early to rule out his star player, because that deflates the fans. It deflates the players. It deflates everybody automatically. So of course he's going to play it like he's good, he's fine, and all this stuff. Normally you see pictures in training. Normally you see videos in training and stuff. You've not seen any of that, and you've not seen him training or anything like that.
We don't want to show it. Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
think.
we don't want to show it. Yeah, we
I
don't want
don't
to.
think.
I'm the enemy. We don't want to. I'm the enemy with our
But
game.
like you said, this fixture, like I said, this fixture. If there was a battle and a war, I mean, the battle and the war has been won already. So even if you guys get the victory tomorrow, like I said, I'm quite happy for such an early fixture. Even if you guys was to get the victory tomorrow, you only go 2 points clear of us. It gives you confidence, yes. It gives you whatever you need and stuff. But in terms of battles and wars, this fixture is a deadbeat.
It's going to be
it's going
to be the second one. It's going to be the second one that'll
exactly.
be.
I agree with you. It's just a battle. We need to win the war. But again, yeah, if we do stop the rot,
we need it. We need it.
We need it. Yeah. If we do stop this rot, yeah, it will give us all the confidence we need going into that matchup at the Etihad. See,
we beat Liverpool, we beat Man U, we always beat Chelsea.
Exactly.
We swept Tottenham last year. We never beat City. We need one.
We need one. I'll bring you into the fray. Just 2 weeks
Sorry,
ago, yeah,
sorry.
City lost their EFL matchup against Newcastle United. Good, let's throw that away. It doesn't matter. They're not a club in
Yeah,
crisis. We do understand that. Good. Now, just last weekend, yeah, they went into that crunch match for them. Yeah, a match for them to bounce back, right? Because City don't go 1 to 2. The last time they went 2 games, even 3 games, yeah, bro, that was a long time ago, man. But you know what, yeah? They went into that matchup in the Molineux, lost in that matchup against the Molineux. You saw what happened, yeah? We do know that Wolves are relegation battlers. Look at what they did to Man City just last weekend. See, Chris Moss, do you think that there's in any atom of reality right now, yeah? Should Arsenal fans have any chance when you look at what happened to Man City? Back-to-back losses domestically. I'm not talking of the Champions League. Domestically, back-to-back losses. Should Arsenal fans nurse that hope that we can actually have a shot or have a shot in the
yeah.
dark
We gotta
for
believe.
Arsenal
We gotta
against
believe,
Man
Tony,
City
that we
on
can
Sunday?
win one. You gotta
Mm,
always believe you can win one. But if they play like they did versus Wolves, we're winning. But they're not gonna. They're gonna be focused. Pep's gonna have them on top-notch concentration. He's gonna have a good game plan. He always does. It's going to be tight. It's going to be a battle. And like I said, if this is going to be a rivalry, and we got to make it a rivalry and win one of these darn games,
yeah,
it's got to happen. We got to take it to them. We got to play our style. This is our first real chance, I think, where we can 100% win the midfield on these guys. If we play that pro midfield, Party
yeah.
Rice, Odegaard,
Party
PRO,
Rice or the God, yeah,
if we
exactly.
play that, I think
We'll
we
get
can
into the
beat them in the
technicalities of
midfield
the
for
game.
once. Sorry.
Mm-mm. I see you, man. I do get you, but again, yeah, Moss. To what extent do you think this Rodri injury has cost Man City? Because the
Rodri's
proof
not
is in the
injured.
pudding.
Rodri's
They've
suspended.
lost.
He's huge. He's huge.
Sorry,
I
sorry,
think you
suspended.
know
Sorry,
how you know how
yeah.
Anome
Thanks,
was
Onome.
saying Saka affects us more than Rodri out for them. I think both players, if they're out, Saka is a relief for Man City, and Rodri out for Man City is a relief for us because
Mm,
he's been a killer to us a lot of times
exactly.
and
A
getting
thorn
away
on
with
our
stuff
flesh.
and hitting guys and
Mm.
up to his,
And he
usual
gets
stuff.
away with
And
it.
he
He
always
doesn't
plays
get caught.
well. A big game, Rodri always plays well.
Yeah.
So him being out helps us mentally. And I think Saka out would help Man City mentally.
Mm-mm. So are you looking at it as an even kind of squad? Then,
Nope.
if Thomas
Nope.
Partey come in
Nope.
and
Not
Martinelli
even.
comes in and
It's not
Saka is
even.
there, is it gonna be even?
Not
But
even.
Moss,
Nope.
Moss.
What is City's midfield gonna be?
City's midfield. Okay.
We're gonna have Kovacic. We're gonna have Kovacic, Bernardo, and we're definitely gonna have Kovacic and
Foden?
Bernardo. We're gonna have Foden, but it all depends.
Foden?
It could be Jack Grealish on the right hand side.
Mm.
Jack Grealish on the left hand
I
side,
think that
Foden on the right hand
Doku
side. No,
Doku is dangerous.
it might not start
Yeah.
Doku, but I want him to start Doku because I believe that
Yeah,
I believe that Arsenal needs to go back the other way, thinking the
yeah,
whole
he could
game.
give us
If we don't
problems.
start
He is
Doku, it's
fast.
going to be
Yeah.
a problem.
Oh,
It gives you an advantage if we don't start Doku. I promise you. But I believe we're
but
gonna have
Alvarez is playing so good too. Alvarez
Alvarez
is
is
Yeah.
playing.
amazing.
Alvarez has been
Tony,
good.
I
I
told you
love
before we
that
signed
kid.
Alvarez. I
Oh,
messaged
so
you
did
and I
I,
said
Anome. I was
I
like,
told
we're
him
Alvarez has
getting
been good.
highway robbery with this phenom from River
I
Plate. That's
told
my
him
favorite team in
Exactly.
Argentina.
before we
This
signed
kid is a
Alvarez.
phenomenon.
I
What a
told
deal
Tony, I
Yeah.
we
said,
got.
watch out for
Moss,
this guy.
he told me that they were gonna sign this guy. Yeah, even
I
before
was
he
like,
came to
why are
City.
we in? Hey, dude, where are you?
This guy has been a revelation. And you know what? Yeah, he doesn't come
He's
like
just
your
getting started. He's just getting
Oh,
started.
he's an
exactly.
He's not
I
even
amazing
do
there yet.
agree
player.
with that. I do agree with that
He
because I
was
don't see this
killing
guy
it
as
in Argentina
but again, see, yeah, Moss, yeah, Alvarez as a
at a young
player,
age.
he doesn't look like your traditional number 9 who would go there just to
He just
play.
goes
He
anywhere.
does,
You saw with
exactly.
Argentina in the World Cup, Tony.
He's not like
They were
your
terrible
typical
that
number
first game
nine.
without him. Then they played him, and he did all the work. Messi could stand
He
around and
did all
wait.
the work.
Alvarez
He
did
did
all
all
the
the dirty
runs,
work.
all the showing.
I tell you what's going on. I tell you what's going on at City right now, right, with Alvarez, right?
Alvarez is great.
What we have right now with Alvarez played in that pocket. We not
Yeah.
we not only have somebody that works ridiculously hard in terms of pressing. His pressing is
Amazing
ridiculous.
skill.
We
His
also have
amazing
somebody
skill.
that now links between the midfield and
Did
Haaland.
you see
So
that Champions League goal, Tony?
Haaland is
Talk
not
about
Alvarez?
it.
The
alone
Champions League
anymore.
goal? Oh my
Haaland
god.
is not alone anymore now. We have somebody that links between the midfield and Haaland and stays close to Haaland and another goal threat in that position. So whilst everybody's concentrating on Haaland so much, Alvarez is doing the dirty work. Phil
Alvarez
Foden
is
is
doing
doing the
the
dirty
dirty
work.
work, and
So
that's why he scored more goals this season.
But then look
this
at
is
his
what you guys
skill.
got
Look
to
at that
think about.
goal. That ball was stopped, and he put that power and that curve
That's
on the
that's the
shot
kind of
from
goals.
the
That's the kind of goals I
that
see him
was delicious.
score. Long
That
range
is so
shots is
hard to
what
do what
Alvarez
he did
does.
there, and he made it look like easy.
Long range shots is what Alvarez does. That's the kind of goals I see him score. But
Yeah.
for me, I just feel like in terms of how the both teams play, in terms of how both teams are set up to play, and where your threats come from going forward, your threat is heavily on the right hand side. Right now, with you not having that tomorrow, it's a
You
bigger
don't know.
problem.
You don't know. Medically, Saka has been cleared to play this game.
Okay, I'm gonna assume what I'm assuming. With you not having that tomorrow is going to be a bigger problem in terms of us going forward. We've got so many options in our forward line, and in terms of
Okay.
our defense, right? Our defense is always solid. I mean, Diaz in there,
It wasn't the
Bardia
start of
in there
last
now.
year, but it
But
got
it
that
wasn't.
It's
way.
always solid.
But
It
again,
got
it
that
wasn't
way.
solid at the Molineux. 2 goals went past you in the Molineux, and see
We're going
Onome.
to
If I
lose
were you,
games. We're not going to win every
It
game.
was one of those just bad games.
Onome. See, if I were you, I'll be concerned about my defense. Yeah.
No
In
chance.
no,
No way.
wait. See, Onome, in 3 games, you've conceded 4 goals. How about that?
Okay, and so
No, how about that? No,
that's
for a
fine.
defense. No, for a defense that you herald so much about. In just 3 games, you've conceded 4 goals.
And so
No, what I'm
Not that
saying is
much.
that your defense is not impregnable. That's
we're
what
gonna
I'm
score.
saying.
We're gonna score more than the opponents. We considered one in Leipzig and we scored three.
It
At
doesn't
the end
matter.
of the day,
It
it's
doesn't matter.
about
It
winning
doesn't matter.
games.
You did not outscore Wolves. You did not outscore Newcastle in the
That Leipzig's a
in
good
the
First
team.
of all,
Carabao
first
Cup.
of all,
So
first of
that's what
all,
I'm talking
the
about.
Newcastle, the
And you also
Newcastle stuff.
conceded also against Leipzig. So your
First
defense
of
is
all,
not as strong as you want to play
and
it
your
out
attack
to
is
be.
not, and your attack is not potent enough to break that
I
defense.
get that. I get that.
Especially
I
without
rightly
Bukayo,
understand that.
you got no
But
teeth, no
but again,
biting, no nothing in
you could
your
also
attack.
make that argument about Wolves. They had no teeth, right? Even before that game, but
Did
they
you
had
see
teeth
They're
Neto?
when.
pretty good
Did you see
counterattack.
Neto?
They're pretty
No, no,
good at
no. But they had.
counterattack.
But again, they
Did you
had
see
the
Neto?
but they had
He
the
was
He
a
teeth
was
to
good
rocket.
that
come
game.
in. But
He
they
was
had the
good that
teeth to
game.
come in and score 2 goals against you. The
Did
fact
you
there
see
is that
Neto?
you're not impregnable. Yeah, and Rodri's out in this game. Yeah, I'll take my chances. I'll take my shot in the dark and play against you guys.
I would take
Face you guys squarely.
listen.
And
I
where I
would
heard
take
we
my
have home
chances.
support,
I
I'll
would
have
take
a
my
go.
chances.
I'll have a go.
I would take my chances with both your wingers out, and you've got Vieira and Kai Havertz and some next man, Rios Nelson, coming in for those guys. I would take my big chances on those,
Good,
mate.
good.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that takes me to Moss. Moss were in big trouble. You can see the opponent, yeah. The first thing they say, I've spoken to other opponents, yeah. The first thing they talk about is this Kai Havertz. We know he's gonna start for you guys. See, Chris Moss, sincerely, I've not really had a one-on-one talk with you. I know me and you have talked about Kai Havertz a bit on the chart, yeah, here and there, mostly on
I didn't
Instagram.
like spending that
But
much money, but he's a good player. You got to say he's okay, but I wasn't happy about it, to say the least.
But see, would you
It's a
want him
lot
to
of
start?
money.
Would you want him to start against Man City? This is the problem.
Please start
If,
him.
if Sack is out, I would start him and play him and Jesus swapping spots. Yeah, if Sack is out, if not starting, I would start Kai. But I have a feeling. I just put my lineup out there. I have a
Mm.
feeling he's starting Saka. Like if he's available, me and Tony know it. He starts him.
He starts him. He starts him. But
If
again, I
he's
have a problem
available, he
with Kai
starts.
Havertz. See, but Moss, yeah. See, I know I know you're this kind of guy that likes giving a chance. I give a chance to players too. But you need to give me
And Eddie's
something to
never good
run with.
against City. I
You
mean,
need to
Eddie's
give me
been good at
something to
home, but
run
he's
with.
not
Kai
going to be good
Havertz.
against City.
Moss, Kai Havertz hasn't justified £65 million.
Oh, I
Yeah,
know. Not
he
at all.
hasn't justified that. He's very slow in our
I was like
build-up play.
50 million,
He's
maybe
not at
50.
par. He's not at par with the players around him. The players around him don't trust him. They don't even trust him to play.
Yeah.
If you ask me, Moss, man, I might be a little bit rude on this guy, but I want him out by January. I want a more potent.
I want him to be a sub. He should be a sub and work
I
his
want
way
him,
on like everyone else has to.
but see,
Problem problem in your
but see,
marriage, guys? Is there a problem in your
but see,
marriage?
but see, Moss, yeah, see, Moss, yeah. Madison, James Madison was
He's
out there
cooking
free,
again. I
was
don't
out
like the
there
guy. I don't
free,
like the guy, but he's cooking again.
was out there free for us to buy,
He
and
made a
then
nice assist
we
today.
go try out to buy from Chelsea Football Club Kai
I
Havertz.
don't I
I'm
don't
sorry,
get
he's
I
done
don't.
I
nothing.
Why
really
give
don't
He's
get
Chelsea
done
that.
money?
nothing.
Why give Chelsea
Christmas,
money?
he's done nothing. He's done nothing. But look at James Madison. He's brought enough to be desired
It baffles me.
at
Oh yeah,
Tottenham Hotspurs. And it baffles me
he's
why we
made
spent
Tottenham way
65
better.
million. It baffles me why we spent 65 million in the first place to go bring in a Chelsea flop into our team. Chris Moss, I'm not having that, man. I'm not having that,
Yeah,
man.
I don't think he should
He
be
hasn't
starting. I don't
improved.
think he should be starting.
Okay. Who starts in this game against Man City?
I
Because this
just
is a
put it
crunch
down. It's
game.
right. I put it in the chat. My lineup.
No. Okay, the assemble says here, Onomed, do you believe Arsenal are prepared to beat City?
I don't think so. I think what it is I think they're going to be the fans are going to be up for it. The players are going to be up for it. But then we'll soon get into the game, and the players will soon start to feel, oh God, is that sinking feeling again? They're keeping the ball again. City calms every hype around the entire place with just keeping that ball. I always insist there's only one football on the pitch. When teams are going to start beating City a lot, is probably when they're going to change the rules of football and say you can have your own football and City can have their own football. That's probably when a lot of teams are going to have a chance. As long as there's only one football on that pitch, it's going to be difficult.
It's gonna be difficult. See, Moss has already posted in his first 11. Bro, that's how
Ramsdale's not coming back
massive.
into it.
That's how massive it
But
is.
if
Yeah.
Saka don't start, I think it'll be
See,
Kai in.
wait.
Unfortunately,
Onome just raised a big case.
Ramsdale's not coming back into it.
He said he doesn't
I
think
hope
that
he does.
Ramsdale might come back into that conversation. But see,
No.
that's a big one. Let's have that conversation right now. See,
Well, everyone
I
says
don't think
and assume Bry is better with his feet. Well, Ramsdale doesn't make that mistake in the Champions League.
yeah,
He doesn't. He
exactly,
would bomb it
exactly.
forward. He would bomb
Exactly.
it forward.
I don't think the conversation for Arsenal's goalkeeping problems is ended just yet. I
Oh
think
yeah, it's a
Ramsdale still
battle.
has a
It's a
shot
battle
in it
all year.
because
It's a battle all year. Yeah.
Rayad's gotten chance after chance after chance, and I'm sorry, man, his clean sheets doesn't. It's not at
If you
pace
put
with what he's taking in right
if you
now.
put
Ryan
Ramsdale
Steele's
back into this fixture,
I'm not saying drop Raya. I'm just saying that
listen,
Ramsdale isn't
listen to
out
me.
of that action
Listen
just
to
yet.
me. If you put Ramsdale back into this fixture right now, it is a
He'll win it.
huge
He'll win
pressure
it for us.
on him. It's huge. Yes, I know he was your first choice and stuff like that, but
He's a big game goalie.
there's certain times that you put players in and certain times you take them out and certain fixtures and stuff. It is a huge pressure for him to perform if you put him back into this particular fixture, especially if you're missing some key players as
He
well.
played last
It's,
week. He played last week.
it's a huge pressure putting him in this game. I don't think it starts.
Moss, please, can you counter that? Do you think it's
He
a
just
huge
played
pressure?
last week. Raya made a mistake.
hmm
Put him back in.
Put him back in, right? Okay,
You
good.
can't keep
Alternate.
you can't keep
We're
shuffling your
alternate.
keepers like
And
that
then he
over one
plays
mistake.
and then
It's not healthy.
Raya plays the next game. It's
It's not
simple.
But
healthy.
again,
You can't do that.
but again, see, Moss, yeah. A key into what he's just said. He made perfect sense with what he just said. You can't keep shuffling your goalkeepers like that. There has to
Over
be
one
one
mistake.
goalkeeper.
They know.
There has
They're
to be
trying to
one
one up
goalkeeper
each
who would
other every
shoulder
game.
everything for
They're
us
trying
this
to
season.
one up each other every time.
Doesn't work, mate. Doesn't work.
It
Doesn't
works.
work. That's going to be one of Arsenal's downfall this season. That keeper situation, because it
You
just
have a
puts
good
huge pressure
backup keeper.
on the
He
keeper that
gets
you
games.
pick. On the keeper that you pick, it puts huge pressure when the keeper doesn't have the stability to know that I am the man, I am the boss out here and stuff. It
You're
takes
both
the
the men.
confidence in a different way that it does for the
Moss,
for the
you make
players.
sense. Moss, he
for the
makes
players.
perfect
It
sense.
does.
I do think that we need
Hey,
to have one in
Tony, you're
United.
from Finland. You're from Finland. In the old days, hockey was one goalie always. Nowadays, it's two. It's two.
Now
They go
it's
back
two,
and
right?
forth.
Exactly.
It can
Yeah,
happen in
this ain't
soccer
hockey.
too.
This
There's
is
nothing
football.
wrong
I
with
get
it.
that, man, but
There's
this
This
is
ain't
nothing
hockey.
wrong
This
with
is
it.
football.
Goalies' mentality is a battle. They are They are helping each other every day in
No,
practice. They help each other every day to get ready for the match, and they want to one up each other. They got to show you. You go back and forth with them.
See, on the
It's a
man, I
battle.
get what he's saying. He's talking about the competition. I
Competition.
personally, I want a competition. The
Me
guy in
too.
the chart, he was here, yeah, a big friend of mine, Dallas Tracy. Oregon
Tracy.
Gunners in the house,
Tracy.
and it's coming from Facebook. That's it, man. Join me on Facebook, yeah. Tony Cloud Gunner TV Arsenal on Facebook. That's our Facebook channel, yeah. So
Tony
do check
Clark
us
Gunner
out down there,
TV
yeah.
IG, right?
Dallas
Yeah.
Tracy. That's the Oregon Gunner. Big ups to you. But see, yeah, Moss, yeah, who is the best goalkeeper to come in and play in this matchup against Man City? Like, I don't want. I want to be
I can
unbiased
see
about it.
Raya. I can see Raya for what they say distribution. He's got good experience. He's played Man City tough while he was with Brentford, but just big game. It's Ramsdale's turn. Man, I would play Ramsdale if it was me, and I don't know what Arteta will do. He's
But
keeping us on our toes with this.
why would you play Ramsdale? Why?
Just
oh,
big
please
game, and
to have a
he's
Why
centre
switch it up
forward.
big
That'd
right?
game,
be
high
amazing.
Why switch it up right
motivation.
now? Why switch it up right now?
He likes that. He likes that stress, that pressure. He thrives on it. Ramsdale. His
Mm,
enthusiasm, intensity is amazing. He's a
Chris
big.
Martin.
He could be the
Chris
guy
Martin's
like
good.
in
Yeah,
Anfield when
yeah.
we're
It
sucking.
thrives in that. It
He
thrives
could
in
be the
that.
one.
Actually.
He could be the one that makes the amazing save.
And do you know?
Way
And do
more
you know
than Raya.
why? Do you not realize why he was that good last season and at Anfield and stuff? Because he had stability. He knows that he's the first name
Yeah.
on the team sheet. He's relaxed. He's sleeping well at night. He can't go to
But
sleep
it
not
was a
knowing
little
whether he's going to
too
be playing
easy. A
this
little
week
too
or not knowing whether
easy.
he's going to be playing next week. It's ridiculous.
Right, Tony? Right, Tony? It was a little too easy. He didn't have enough competition.
What's
Arteta's
too easy?
raising the stakes
Ramsey,
this year.
Ramsey, Ramsey
Raising
saved you
the
a lot of
stakes.
points last season. Ramsey wasn't your problem last
But,
season.
but
Ramsey
again,
No,
was not
I
your
don't think
biggest
he
problem
was
last
either.
season.
I don't
I'm
think he
not
was
having that.
either.
I'm not having that on no man. I'm not having that. Ramsdale cost us 2 games last season. Yeah,
Uh,
two
Two
games.
games.
Two
he
games.
won us a
See,
couple
listen.
though.
Okay, now listen.
He
Let me
won
finish.
us a couple though, for
See,
sure.
listen. 2 games is 6 points. How many points did City win that league with? 5 points. 6 points
Yeah, I
easily
know.
gives me the
I
league
know.
last season. So that's what I'm
No,
talking
6 points
about.
doesn't give you the league. It doesn't work that way.
6 points gives me the league. You
It
won that.
doesn't
You
work
won it
that
by
way.
5 points.
The
6 points.
negotiations,
Six
the
points gives me
I
the league
agree. Like he
last
the
won
season.
us many games
negotiations,
too.
the
Yeah.
negotiations
And
during that time
mind you, he
wasn't
single-handedly
like that.
bonded me out. He single-handedly bonded me out of the Europa League. That gaff against Sport in Lisbon. I knew that was a professionally done, loop. But come on, man, where were you? You were supposed to
He's a
be
modern keeper, innit?
in
He's
your
a modern
box,
keeper.
right?
They have to be out their goal. He's a modern keeper. That's
Yeah,
that's how it
yeah, you
works.
have to be at your goal. So he messed up. He messed up. So he single-handedly bundled me out of the Europa League. He single-handedly gave City 6 points, of which City won that league by 5 points. If I had
We
won
took
that
our we
league
put we took our,
if I have
Tony, we
gotten that
took our
six
foot off
points that
we
he
took our
gave
foot
away,
off the pedal.
it would have been win. I would have won the league.
Tony,
So
Tony,
let's don't act as if he
when
was
you
not good and he was good at the same time.
when
Let's
you
don't act
when
as if it
let me
wasn't
ask you
like
guys
that.
a question. Let me ask you guys a question. When you guys are riding a bike, right, and you're going uphill, you ride and you pedal, right? When you're going
Yeah.
downhill, you don't continue pedaling, right? You go too fast. That's what
Mhm.
happens towards the end of the season. We took our foot off the pedal because we are going downhill. The league was already won. That's why it ended in 5 points. We ended up playing Calvin Phillips and then man there in the last 2 games of the season, or three games of the season.
We
That's what it
bottled that
was.
And
league.
we
We bottled it. We bottled it, and of course, the most experienced team, that has been grinding, in this competition in terms of winning the league. Man City in recent times, they won it. Good for them. They won it. They showed their class, and I will give it to them because they're a classy team. That's end of. But again, see, we're now in this preview. Arsenal versus Manchester City. This is now. This is this year. Yeah, this year we're talking about. So see, Moss, I'll start with you on this one. Yeah, uh, City has been beaten this season by Arsenal. Yeah, in the first giveaway title, it's just a plate. Yeah,
community shield, yeah.
yeah, in the Community Shield. Yeah, exactly. Arsenal beat Man City, of course, through penalties. Yeah. Do you see this matchup? Do you see us? having any mental edge, any mental advantage through knowing that, oh, okay, this team, we've actually beaten them and they were with Rodri per se. So it's not
Yeah.
like we didn't beat them without Rodri, yeah. So even when Rodri was there, yeah, we did beat them this season for that play. Do you think this puts us at an advantage when we meet them at the Emirates tomorrow?
Yeah, the little mental edges, we've talked about some of them. I think the community shield definitely helps that we can play them neutral site, ended up winning, penalties. But, that's one confidence builder. Two,
Mm,
like I said earlier, they don't have Rodri, they don't have KDB. That's a confidence builder for us because they've been our gunner
yeah.
killers, and
That's their
and
spine.
third
Their
and
spine.
third is yeah, and
That's their
third is
spine.
them losing to Wolves recently,
Mm.
it's another little, hey, we can get these guys, let's do this for one time finally. Let's,
One time
we
in
should have
a
won that.
season.
What we should have won that New Year's game at home. We dominated them, and it blew up in our face with Rodri and
Exactly.
Bernardo Silva and everything. Like it blew up in our face, but we played great. So it is definitely possible. And if they play a little bit poor, like the Wolves match, of course we got them. We can. The key to beating Pep is winning the midfield, and no one ever really does it. So if this is our first real good chance of that, if we go Party, Rice, Odegaard, like I've been saying, we got a good chance. And he was
We got
saying
we
Silva,
got a good chance. Yeah.
Kovacevic, yeah,
Good. Good. Good.
and
Good.
who was the other one? Foden, most likely, maybe Grealish,
Foden.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
we can take that midfield with our three guys.
Okay, good. See, on the I'll come to you now. Yeah, you're gonna answer. You're gonna have a fight back
These are
in that
confidence builders, yeah.
question. Yeah. See, yeah, top gunners have just entered. Not top abusive gunners. Yeah, I'm talking of top gunners. Yeah, real, true gunners have entered
Wolfang.
the house. Oregon Gunner has entered the house. Yeah, po. Carl Rossi has entered the house. Yeah, that's the
Okay.
best French Irish guy I've seen. Yeah, big ups to you, Carl Rossi. Po. Those are the henchmen of my channel, yeah. Big ups to you. Gunner
Uh-oh.
Forever has just entered into the channel, yeah. Big ups to you. Po. Wolfang has just
Come
entered
on,
into
you
the charts, yeah.
goonies.
Big ups to
Liquid
you. That's
danger.
my guy. He's coming down here as a fellow commentator in that matchup against Man City. Yeah, I will beg on the May for the May could come in. TJ Warren will also be down here, yeah. See, the house is gonna be full. See, Gunner Forever is down here. Hot Sport TV, that's my guy, yeah.
I won't be.
From Tottenham
I'm probably gonna
Hotspurs.
go. I'm probably going to the game tomorrow. So
You're probably going to the game tomorrow.
Nice.
Hotspot TV, Harry is down here with us, a Tottenham fan. I know he's here to gloat about Tottenham Hotspurs being in
Top of the table,
yeah,
Tottenham. Who
of
would
the
have thought
table.
this? Oh
Tottenham.
my
That's
god.
Harry. That's my guy. Carl Rossi is still here. Po to Carl Rossi. DJ Crane, yeah. Tony Ibarra. That's my brother, man. These guys, they help my channel, yeah. Big ups to these guys, yeah. Also,
Yep.
one other person, Liquid Danger. Liquid Danger, he says, Coig. Big ups to you, Liquid Danger. Po. All these guys, yeah. God bless you guys because you guys keep this channel going on for me, yeah. All you guys
Big
that came
time.
in. See, Onome, it's time for you to talk, yeah. See, Onome, look into that midfield. I just told you that Thomas Partey is going to be back. So don't think he's gonna play right back unless my coach is that stupid.
Jeez.
Unless
No.
it's that stupid tomorrow. I want to see his level. I want to see his IQ tomorrow. If he plays right back, I know it is finished. Yeah. But if he comes back to his senses, because I still believe in the Bible that this guy can still come back to his senses, can still come back, yeah, come back into the flock, yeah. See, he might still come back, yeah, and have the right senses to put, Thomas Partey in the middle of the park. Onome, does this changes anything? Yeah, if Thomas Partey is in the middle of the park, protecting our back four, if Odegaard sits in that pocket space, yeah, trying to exploit positions for him to just
Rice gets a
throw
bit
that
more
through pass,
box to
yeah,
box.
and of course
Yeah.
Declan Rice, a box to box kind of player, that kind of Jacques Rowe he played last season, yeah, and of course it's in his wheelhouse also. He did that for West Ham. See, Onome, if we have that midfield trio, do you think they have a chance of actually gazumping Man City in the middle of the park tomorrow?
the mistake a lot of people make when they talk about City is first of all classing these guys as human beings. They're not humans. They're animals in human form to start with, right? They're not humans. You're playing against
Oh
animals. You're not playing
Lord.
against human beings, right? So that's your first
Viking
mistake to
gods.
start with, right?
Oh,
So
oh
my
my
thing is,
God.
let me finish. I've not even started.
I
I'm just
like it, bro.
starting.
I like it.
I'm just starting.
Yeah, this
These
is the
guys are
Onome
not
I want to
human.
see.
So you're
This is
naming
the
you're
Onome.
naming human beings.
Onome is done being humble. This is it.
You're
I want to
naming
see.
you guys are winding me up now. You're naming human beings against animals, right? Whoever plays for cities. Did you see the little animal we created recently? Did you see Rico Lewis against Leipzig? The little animal we're creating in the
He
midfield as
did
well.
well. He
Uh,
did
you're
well.
naming and you're naming human beings amongst animals. It's not going You're not going to win the battle of the midfield, right? The midfield is always won by us because we've got so many people in that midfield. You got Alvarez, who
We
is going
got it.
to drop deep to press that extra midfielder you think you have. Alvarez is going to handle that to press that, and he's a
And
pressing
so
machine.
did
Alvarez,
Zinchenko for us.
he's literally a pressing machine. If Zinchenko wants to make that mistake of coming into midfield, and God
And
bless
he
him,
will.
God really blesses him if Doku is playing right wing tomorrow and he wants to go into
Oh my
I
midfield.
know.
God.
That
RIP,
is the
Yeah,
scary part.
RIP.
that's a
Okay.
scary one, man.
Is all I'm saying to you. But
Okay.
I don't think you're going to win the midfield. I think I don't think what's his name, Patty is going to start with anyway. I don't think how long has he been out for? A couple of months or something
But
like
he's
Yeah,
that.
been training
he
for
came
2
back.
weeks solid now.
But again, he came back against in that matchup against Learn in the Champions League. But it was
He
an
was on the bench,
unused
yeah.
substitute, an
Yeah,
unused
yeah.
substitute. So so
I don't think he starts this big
for him
game.
to make that bench is okay to play.
This
You
was
know
the
what it is?
goal
You
to
know what
be
it is?
ready for
This is
City
such
for him.
this
This
is
was the
so
goal.
early. This is so early. Both teams are not obviously at full strength, but I think a non-full strength City and a non-full strength Arsenal, City still wins that battle. A full strength City and a full strength Arsenal, City still wins that battle. So it now goes to the key players that are missing from these non-full strength teams. That's
True.
why that's why I say
I
about
do agree to that.
that's why I say about if you're missing Bukayo and we're missing Rodri, both very influential players for both teams. Your game and your team runs through Bukayo Saka, and you know it. We all know it. It runs through
Facts.
him,
I know.
right? It runs
It
through
runs
him,
through
right?
Odegaard,
Yes, our
but
midfield, our spine, it runs through Rodri, but we've got so many options up front in terms of who's going to score the goals, and we've got the solid defense at the back as well, right? So in terms of that midfield, everybody's going to chip in and do their bits in that midfield anyway. But a half strength you and a half strength us, we trumped that battle in the first place anyway. This is why I think it's gonna affect you guys a lot. And don't forget, Martinelli is just as dangerous as Bukayo in terms of that wing. Because if you go to the right side, you got somebody burrowing and running down and coming inside and shooting. You go to the left side, you got Martinelli head down,
I
bam, bam,
know.
bam, bam.
It
If you
works
don't
it
have
works
those
so
two,
perfect for us
if you
when we
don't
have
have
those
those
four.
two, Carl Walker is gonna have a field day with whoever's gonna play on that wing. He's gonna have a
Yeah.
field day. Nathan Ake is gonna have a field day. Nathan Ake doesn't have to track and run. We don't have to play double left back like we did last season against you guys. We don't have to do anything. We can come and play our game.
Yeah.
We can
Yeah.
come on.
I
We can
Trust
get
come and
you.
play our game.
Trustard's
I
a
get you.
tricky
I have a
I
forward,
look
man.
at it
question
as
for you. I
straightforward as
have a
that.
question for you, CK Marcy. Guys, it's hitting up in the charts. Joining the conversation, yeah. It's hitting, see,
A
guys. It's
Baggio,
hitting up. It's heating up here, guys. Yeah. Big guns have just got into
a
the chart. Yeah.
Rossi,
Although
and
they
a
get ready, man.
Baggio. We got
Get
Italians
ready.
in the house.
Carl Rossi is here, man. Big up to you, Carl Rossi. He says, evening, Tony, and the panel. Gunnar Forever says, panel, big up.
Thanks,
And
Buddha
of
forever.
course, from Facebook, yeah. See, I always like
Fabio.
shouting out
I
my
didn't know you could
people
do
that comes from
Facebook, man.
Facebook. Yeah. I'm on Facebook Live
Cool.
also. So, guys, please go join me on Facebook.
I'll have
And
to
of
figure out how to
course,
do that.
Bachem Abo Baggio is a very, very big fan of mine. He's been helping me out there in my Facebook platform. Yeah, he always comments
Cool.
and helps me out down there. So big ups to you. Go
Cool.
join us on Facebook, Tony Cloud Gunner TV Arsenal. See, yeah, Bachem Abo says something here. Baggio, he says Raya will be there. This conversation on the two to me makes no sense. A good team should have two world class goalkeepers in each
Exactly.
position. Don't think the manager surprises the players on match day on who will play and who not.
It's a plan, yeah.
The players are prepared psychologically before each game. I remember my manager
For
when I
sure.
played local football here in Cameroon do that. had to call me at night to inform me I will be playing the next day against a very difficult opponent, whereas I wasn't a regular. But again, I think it's caught up because, of course,
Yeah,
it's that comment is
of
coming from
course.
Facebook. But yeah, I think
They
it makes
know. We
perfect
don't
sense.
know, but they know.
Does it make perfect sense to you, Moss?
Oh, 100% makes sense.
See,
Doesn't to me.
Moss, there's a bigger picture. Yeah, there's a bigger picture, and I want you to tackle it. Yeah, Moss, are you okay with our striking option? See, just throw away Saka, like throw him away, just bin him away. He might not
Like
play
a center
tomorrow. Yeah,
forward, center
just like
forward
just
only. Yeah.
just like what Onome have said. Yeah, he might not play. Yeah, just throw him away, bin it. CK Moss, who is going to attack for us?
Who's your
Come
front three?
game day.
If
Come
Saka's
match
not playing,
day
Martinelli's not playing. Who's your front
tomorrow.
three?
If Tucker isn't there, let's say he's not fit enough.
You don't think Jesus wants to stick it to his old team?
Who's going to fight for us?
Jesus looked great the other night. He's gonna stick it to City, Jesus.
Yeah, he's had plenty of
That's what he
chances to
does.
stick it to us. He's never in the
Yeah.
box, Jesus. That's the problem we had with him. He's
He's
never in the
missed
box to
most
score
of
a
those
goal.
games.
CK Moss,
And
you have to,
Odegaard and Jesus,
wait,
Jesus press is what makes our offense. When we have those two together, our press is way more dynamic. With Eddie, it's not dynamic, our press at all. Odegaard and Jesus will press those
Jesus is
defenders.
never
They
in the
will not
box.
give them a minute rest.
Jesus is never in the box. I think it's true.
That's
He's our
why if
number 9,
Zach
but
is
he's
out,
never in
you
the
play
box.
Kai.
He's always out linking up play and trying
Jesus
to
will
tie
move
up
right.
everyone.
Kai will go up
nowhere
top.
there.
Jesus will come show. Kai's in behind on the center
Kai
back. If
Kai
Saka
doesn't even
doesn't play, you'll see Kai Havertz.
Kai doesn't even know what in behind means. Kai can't make it in
I know.
behind run to save his life.
I don't
He's so
like it
slow.
either. But I
Please
don't like it either. But that'll be the
don't
plan. That'll be the
in
Man,
plan.
behind and Kai
man,
does
we're
not go in the
finished.
same sentence. Please, in behind and Kai does
This is
not
the
go in the
reason
same
why I
sentence.
want
I
Saka to be
forbid you
there.
to
Yeah,
say Kai and in behind in the same sentence.
this is the
Don't do
reason
that.
why I need Saka there. If
He's
it's Kai,
6'2",
we're finished.
6'3". He's
We're
got to get in
finished.
that box for us.
We're finished. If we're relying on Kai Moss, we're finished. Like just being the game away, just throw it away.
Please
Guys
play
in the
him up
chat,
front.
That's
if
why
we're
it's
going to
Jesus.
see it, guys.
That's why it's Jesus and Odegaard for me. Their press gives us extra
Good.
offensive
Then
chances.
I can understand
Every
that.
match when those two are together, we get 2-3 chances because of turnovers. You'll see it every match when we have Jesus and Odegaard.
See, I understand that, man. But Moss, man, if we keep calling on Kai Havertz, man,
I don't know why Kai Havertz is
I
in this
agree.
conversation.
I
yeah,
agree,
that
but
Kai
Arteta will
Havertz in
play
the
him.
conversation.
If like Onami says Saka's not going to start, watch, it'll be Kai Havertz.
Yeah, if we Kai Havertz playing up top,
I
maybe.
get that.
And if Kai Havertz plays up top,
But that's
it's even
true,
more
man.
bigger problems.
Maybe Eddie,
Because
maybe
the
Eddie,
manager,
maybe it's Eddie.
exactly,
Maybe
because
it's
the
Eddie or
manager.
Kai.
No. But again, Moss, yeah, I
But
do
I
get
don't
what
like
you're
Eddie
saying.
either.
No, Moss, I get what you're saying now because the manager trusts Kai Havertz for some reason. He does trust Kai Havertz. So, and now I'm just keen into what Moss is saying. It might be Kai Havertz playing as a center forward tomorrow.
Jesus will be dropping and going to right with Odegaard, and they'll be working
Oh
together.
my God,
I'll be moving around. Yeah,
we're finished. We're finished.
But Trossard's a dangerous left winger. Trossard's dangerous. I remember Trossard scoring on City when he was on Brighton. He can do it.
Should I tell you what you should do? Should I tell you what you should do tomorrow? Should I tell you what you guys should play tomorrow? Should I tell you what you guys should play tomorrow? Right?
Tell us,
let me tell you what your
your
front three.
Let
me tell you what your front three should be tomorrow. Your front three should. I remember Pep Guardiola saying Gabriel Jesus doesn't want to be a centre forward anymore. He sees the game better as a right winger. With Bukayo missing tomorrow, Gabriel Jesus should be on the right so he can do his roaming and he can work hard for you. Eddie Nketiah should start up top and Trossard should start on your left. That should be your front three with Odegaard doing what he does. Declan Rice, and if Partey is going to start, Partey. If Partey is not going to start, then again, Kai Havertz.
Man, okay.
That should be your front. That should be your front.
Eddie or Kai. One of them's going to be it.
Yeah, one of them or both of them is going to be in.
Okay, Moss. Who's your ideal front three? It's a big problem. But again,
if
who's
Saka
your
is
ideal
healthy,
front three?
Yeah, it's Saka, Jesus, Trossard.
No, if Saka is
Okay,
out, who's your
okay.
front three?
Then in the
Saka's
central
out.
midfield left, who,
If
who plays
Saka
in our
was
in our
out,
central midfield?
well, it's what I
Because you
said. Party, Rice,
because
Odegaard. Party, Rice,
you
Odegaard.
know
Partey's
Havertz
not
is gonna
starting.
play, right? But you know
Partey's not
Havertz
starting.
is gonna start, right?
Partey's not
You know
starting.
Havertz is gonna start
Yeah,
Partey's
I
not
said
starting.
if Saka's
because
out, Kai's probably in.
this manager trusts him. He's going to start.
See, the problem you have is this,
So,
right? The
so,
problem you
so,
have
so
is this. If I'm correct, if I'm correct in what I'm saying, Partey is not fit enough to start a big game like this. Obviously,
I think he is.
if Bukayo is not starting, and Martinelli is not starting, then that is the big problem that you have. And this is why I go back to a weakened injury hit
About
squad of
Saliba
yours
Gabriel.
and a suspension and injury squad of ours. Who has the
mm,
stronger and better squad still? That's my
yeah.
whole point. If you have those players missing, which they are more than likely going to be missing, because
In
Partey's been out for so
other
long.
years, we were done. Other years with players out, we are done versus you. We would lose every time.
Yeah, we
I
would
don't.
lose. Yeah.
I think we built
But you
our
still don't
squad
have the
up. We
replacements.
built our squad up. We're
No, you
getting
don't have
close
the
to it now.
replacements. You
We're
have Kai
having good.
Havertz as a replacement, and you have Vieira as a
We have
replacement. That's
Trossard, we
what you
have
have.
Nelson, we have Fiera, we have lots of replacements.
Oh my God, TK Maxx, we're in trouble.
Eddie, Eddie.
Boy, we're in trouble, man. We're in trouble tomorrow. But see, the only
Hasper, I
thing.
think his name's Harry Hasper. Congratulations, you're in the top of the table, Spurs fan.
Mm, Tayyip Hussein is down here with us. He says hi, Wolf. Big ups to you, Tables, and that's a legend
There's
down there.
Harry.
Liquid Danger is still down here. That's my guy, yeah. Liquid Danger. Big ups to you, Liquid
Liquid
Danger,
Danger, I
man.
love that.
Our big guy. The Assembled is down here. Hotspot TV is down here. Harry, big ups to you,
See,
man.
Harry thinks we should play Rice Party Odegaard. They're ready. You do it. Those
Yeah,
guys are
they're
ready.
ready.
You play them.
They're ready. You play them, man.
He's been training for 2 weeks
He's been yeah,
with
exactly.
the
Put him into
target
the
as Man
firing
City
line.
match. With the target, because that's where we need Party is when we play City and we play Liverpool.
But again, how sure are you that this manager won't go and fix Thomas Partey at right back?
He won't do that. Ben White's
I,
playing right.
no. Why are you sure that this manager
I don't
won't
know
do
why
that?
he had that.
He's
Do
done.
you know
He's
why?
done it.
Do you still know why he
Done
did
it.
that at the start of the
He's
year?
done it
Why
before.
Gabriel wasn't playing? And I don't
He's
understand it
done it.
still.
He's done it. He's done it. He's done
With
it.
Evo,
He can do it.
it's Ben
He can
White,
do it.
Saliba, Gabriel, Zinchenko. And if Zinchenko's
Mm.
got a little thing, it'll be Tommy probably over there.
Yeah. Okay. Are you making
But
a
you
case for
stick
Trossard to
back
start?
for
Are you making
and
a case for
Party.
Trossard to start the matchup tomorrow?
Yeah, I think he should. He didn't have a good game his first game back there after a little knock. He didn't play good last
Mm.
game, I don't think, but a lot of people didn't. And against Man City, like I said earlier when Anami was on too, I remember Brighton. He played great against Man City a few times. And yeah, I
I'm telling
believe
you.
in Trossard. If Martinelli can't start and Saka can't start, yeah, it's either Jesus on that right and Kai already up top, but I would, go Trossard on the left.
Exactly. Let's see
Trossard is definitely starting.
those of you in the chat, yeah, please put up your first 11, yeah, for this matchup. Who should
Yeah.
Arsenal be
Comments
fielding in this
after. Yeah.
matchup? Please comment. I want to see them right there, yeah. On the man, you wanted to say something, man. Talk
Gooner
to us, bro.
Forever gave one.
I think
I'll check that out.
Trossard is definitely going to start with your squad
Yeah.
depleted a little bit. He's definitely going to start.
He matches
Like I
up
said,
good with you guys.
like I said, Partey's been out for so long, right? So I can't see them throwing him into this big game. And even prior to when he was out, I don't even think Mikel was fancying him so much. Anyway, regardless, do you know what I mean? He was playing in right wing and not playing him at all and stuff. So he's been out for so long. Martinelli definitely not going to start. Even though they say yes, he's in contention. Listen, we've seen these mind games being played.
Martinelli with his speed would be nice
Hold
to
on, let me
bring
finish.
on late when that back
We've
four.
seen
Sorry,
we've seen these mind games being played by managers and stuff because they don't want to create any tension or any fear and stuff. And they go, yeah, he's coming along nicely and just to give the fans and everybody a boost. But
of course.
we know that I mean, even before then, we know that Bukayo needed a rest in the first place, and he's pulled up injured and stuff like that. I will be very, very shocked if he starts. And if he starts, there's now the question of, is he fully fit? Is he match ready? Is he, do you know what I mean? And all eyes will be on him. Every movement will be on him. Do you know what I mean? So it's going to be a tricky one, but I think we have the better squad with even a weaker team. Don't forget, you keep saying about De Bruyne is missing and stuff. City started with 6 games won in a row, as well, or 5 games won in a row. So it's not. Do you know what I mean? You're saying about these players missing and stuff. We've won every game this season, barring one. So it's the best start we've had since how many years? You mean compared to
No,
last
no,
year? This
no,
is a
no,
much
no, no.
better start. So
I
some
get that. I
respect
get
needs to
that. I
be
get that.
put on
I
that
get
as
that. But
well.
you said something about Bukayo Saka. Yeah. See, Moss, I'll bring you right into it. Yeah, right into this dogfight. See, yeah, it's just 7 games this season, Moss. 7 games. Yeah.
It's early.
How come? How come is Saka tired? See, why should
He's
we be
what,
having that
21 years
conversation?
old? Come on.
Why?
Remember when you're 21
Wait,
years old? You can go
wait,
and
Moss,
go
wait,
and
Moss,
go.
wait. Why should
I
we
know.
be in the conversation? Yeah, about soccer needing a rest in just 7 games
Yeah, I
at the
don't
start of
believe in
the
this.
season.
In the old
Because he
days, you played
started
12 guys.
87 in a row. That's
In
why.
the 80s, you played 12 guys.
He started 87 in a row.
Every week.
And England
Every week.
games, tournaments. That's why
Yeah,
he needs a
he
rest.
plays way too much England. Way too
That's
much.
why he needs a rest. Do you remember Michael Owen? Michael Owen said he was done at
He burnt
27.
them.
I remember
Yeah,
I
he
remember
burnt
Michael Owen
himself.
saying he was done at 27. 27,
Yeah, he
28. He said
was.
he was done. He
Yeah,
was done
overplayed.
because he played.
Overplayed.
They overplayed him. By 27, 28, he was done. He
But
said he couldn't
you
sprint
can't
anymore.
tell me Owen and Saka aren't saying every day they're ready. I'm 100%. I'm 100%.
But
I'm
but
ready.
but but but, but
You've
again,
got to
see,
take that decision out of the player's hands. You've got to
Oh
protect the
no,
player.
but they do. But they do.
But again, I still do think that comparing Bukayo Saka to Michael Owen is an aberration.
I'm
You
not
can't
comparing. I'm
compare.
not
You
comparing them.
can't
I'm talking
compare
about
two of
a
them
player being
together.
overplayed.
You can
I'm not comparing
Owen,
them.
Owen, even the overplayed stuff.
Just they
See,
played
yeah,
so
see,
much as young players.
Owen was
Yeah.
always injured. His
Yes, towards the latter
his
part of
whole
his career
career
was injured.
was
Towards
blighted
the
Yeah.
by
latter
injuries.
part.
Bukayo Saka's
Mid by
Bukayo
mid
Saka's
20s, he was getting
Bukayo
hurt a lot.
Saka's career is not blighted by injuries.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
That's what I'm
And
saying. So
he needs to stay that
there's a
way.
clear dichotomy.
He
There are
needs
two
to
different
stay that way with protecting him. He needs to stay that way with protecting him. Let me, Tony. We did a show last year. We did a show at the end of the season, and I gave you the statistics of your players and our players. Right
Saka is
in
our
Protect
in
best player.
Holland.
If
in
no
two
Please
game
seasons.
protect
tomorrow, Arsenal
Holland.
is done.
Protect
Hold
the
on.
Throw the
young
game
Holland.
throw the
Protect
game
him.
into the
Don't
bin.
play him.
Because if
In
Saka
two
doesn't play
seasons,
tomorrow,
Tony.
throw the game into the bin. And Arsenal will not win a game in like about 5 to 6 games.
Tony.
Because Bukayo Saka remains the only threat. Yeah, I didn't cause it. It's the Arsenal board that caused it. Because we failed to bring in a replacement or like for like replacement for Bukayo Saka in the summer. We failed as a football club to do that. Good. But instead of complaining and bickering about that, yeah, we only have one option, and that is Bukayo Saka. Is the manager managing him properly? Well, that's a question for Bukayo Saka to also answer too, because it's not just enough, yeah, for Bukayo Saka to to for them to say, yeah, in the media that he's okay to play, yeah, and then when he hobbles off a game against Lens on Thursday, he comes out in the national team sheet that's going to play in the internationals,
He better
which
not be
means he's
playing
fine.
Australia.
Okay, which means he's fine and okay. The manager just said, "Hey, he passed this test and he's okay." So if Bukayo Saka if there's an injury, we should know. He should come
He
out and
better
say,
not
"Hey,
be playing
they're
against
overplaying
Australia.
me. I'm injured." He should be the one coming out. But because these tests are saying that he's okay, he doesn't have any injury, he's good to go. England manager is saying he's good to go. Mikel Arteta is saying he's good to go. So what is the problem now? If everyone is saying he's good to go, why shouldn't he be good to go?
Yeah, he probably is.
If he's injured, then the player should
Like I
come out and
said,
say, "I'm
this
injured.
week,
I have
this
a
week
problem."
of this week of is good to go. It's mind games for this big game. You cannot expect your manager to come out a week before the City game to announce that he's not playing. Do you know
But
the
but
advantage and the
but
and
no,
the
man,
and the
I
and the
agree,
way we
but
will
I
he's still
train?
cannot
probably going to
I
play.
cannot again. I cannot afford to not play with Bukayo Saka. It doesn't help
Well,
me in any
tough
way.
luck, son. Tough luck.
Without him, my attack is toothless.
And this is my
The
point
pudding,
about and
it
this is my
showed
point
in that
about
game against Lens. If Saka is not there, there's no party.
and this is my point about who will be the most missed, Rodri or Bukayo? And you've just answered the question.
We'll
You've
see.
just answered the question.
Midfield, and because what if Saka starts? There still won't be a Rodri no matter what. And
Exactly.
our
That's
midfield's ready to
fine.
bang. It's ready to
That's
bang.
a good one, Moss. That's a
That's
good
fine. That's fine.
Moss,
That's
that's good,
fine.
man.
If he
That's a good
starts,
one,
if
man.
he starts, that's all well and good. But is it fully fit? It's not.
He hasn't
But
been all
You
year.
come off. When was the game? When was the Lens game? Midweek. Was it midweek Champions
yeah,
League?
midweek, and
Yeah.
we've not played any other game since then.
Yeah,
He
three
was out
days.
after 30
3 days
minutes.
later or 4 days later, you want to come out and come and be sprinting against City? It's
Who
not
told you what?
happening.
Who told you it wasn't in training?
Okay.
No,
Okay.
who told you?
Oh,
No, who
we
told
shall
you it
see
wasn't?
He should
tomorrow.
not have played. He should not have
No. Who
played
told you it
versus
We
wasn't
shall
in
see.
Bournemouth.
training?
We shall see tomorrow.
Who told you it
He should
wasn't in
not have
training,
We
man?
shall
played.
see tomorrow.
Bukayo Saka was
Arteta
stopped.
should have
I
not
see
have
him
played
stopping
him
that
versus
matchup.
Bournemouth.
See, if he
He
doesn't,
should have rested him.
if Bukayo doesn't start that matchup, we've lost the game. I'm sorry, Moss, man.
Last week, he should have
Without
rested him.
Bukayo Saka, we're done. We're done out here. He has to stop, and the manager know it. He knows he has to stop. He knows he
You
has to
better
play
catch
Bukayo
up on
Saka.
your
He's
chats.
Yeah, the manager has made the mistake. Yeah, see, this is an
Last week, you
Arsenal
should have
problem.
sat him.
It's an Arsenal problem. It's an Arsenal board problem. It's an Arsenal manager problem. The
Let me tell you. Let
manager
me tell
has
you why.
failed
Let
to
me tell you
bring
why it's
in
such a.
a replacement. See, Moss, because he's the gunner down
Yeah.
here, yeah, and the guys in the charts. Our manager, yeah, and the board, the Arsenal board, yeah, they have failed us in this area. Bukayo Saka is now being overused, overworked, and eh, we could actually destroy this guy's career this season. The way
God
he's
forbid
looking
you will
like.
not destroy it.
No, no, no.
City will sign
No,
him
I'm just
before you do any such thing to
hypothetically.
our star boy.
Hypothetically, that's
City
it.
will sign him and show
Yeah,
you guys how it's
we,
done.
we
I don't
risk
doubt it.
destroying this guy's
God forbid
career,
you will not destroy him.
but we won't destroy it. Good, but again, when we see, yeah, when in the England national
McTominay.
team is always going to play, when in the Arsenal game is always going to play, no rest for him. You did not bring any like replacement for this guy. That's an
And
Arsenal problem. It's
I
let
our
don't
me
know. Like
problem.
let me
It's our problem.
why's not ESR or Nelson get a chance a little more to start once in a while? Like
But does the
both of
manager
them have
trust
looked
them, though?
both of
Does
them
the
have looked
manager
pretty good
trust
when
them?
they've come on.
The
They
manager
both look
doesn't
good
trust
coming
them.
on.
But the manager doesn't trust them.
Fabio Vieira has had a couple blinding games. Like
But
let's we got
Fabio,
guys that can start.
Fabio was brought in that game against Lens, and he did nothing.
Yeah, I agree.
So it's a big problem, man.
But
Personally, I
he's
wanted this guy, Moussa Diaby. Right now, that guy is
I
in
did too, man. On Aston Villa,
exactly
he's been Aston
is in
Villa's best
Aston Villa.
player. He may be
Exactly.
not getting all the goals and assists, but he is freaking teams out and creating so much space for that Villa. Oh,
Moss, that's what I'm talking
Watkins
about.
has loads of space because of Diaby.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. So we shot ourselves
And
in the
then
foot.
what? Jeremy Doku. They didn't even have to spend that much, City.
Oh,
To
it
get
was, I
Doku.
think,
Like I like that guy.
35
I
million
always
pounds.
like that guy. He's speed. That's what we're about. Our team is speed. I wanted
They,
Kudos. I want Jonathan
exactly.
David. I want speed. Guys that play
That
at
Doku
high
was good.
tempo. They counterattack, they run, they pass and move, run. We need more players like our Odegaard, like our Saka, like our Martinelli. We need more of them. I agree.
CK Moss, man. What's our
But we spent
chances?
65 million on Kai Havertz.
It's shocking, man. No,
65.
see, man, and again, see, Moss, yeah. Again, when Arsenal fans are talking about Kai Havertz, I feel for Arsenal fans because
Me too.
Arsenal fans are seeing all these players that we're being linked to doing quite
Hey,
well in the league.
Harry Bird,
Look
not a
at
bad
Doku.
idea.
Look at Doku for less than what we spent for Kai Havertz. Look at what he's doing. Just look at what James Madison is doing for Tottenham Hotspurs. Yeah,
I know. Look at what
just
Harry
look at
Bird.
James Madison. Just look at
Look
him.
what
Look at
Hasper TV. Look what he put it. I would Martinelli up front. I kind of like that idea. If he's just getting back in the team, he could just use his speed, hang up on Mancity's front line. But I
yeah,
would have Trossard on the left, Jesus on the right,
on the
the
right,
other way
right?
around. Yeah, the other way around. But that's a
That'll be
not
a
bad
bit of,
idea.
but,
Martinelli up
but,
top.
but, but
Yeah,
again, which means that Kai Havertz wouldn't be on the pitch, right?
exactamundo.
And you think this manager would put Kai Havertz in the firing line?
He always wants to find a way to play this guy. I
He
know.
always wants to find a way to put him, and that's the problem, man. That's the
But I
problem.
thought with Party back finally, maybe this is finally where Kai is on the bench and comes in late, you know?
Okay. See, yeah. Moss.
Assembled.
Moss. Just tell us, yeah. How do you think that game will go tomorrow?
I think we're
Like,
gonna win
just
2-1.
just
Tony.
just with your imaginative creation.
Honestly, I think we're gonna win 2-1.
Huh?
He comes right back on right when I
No,
said
no,
2-1.
exactly, man. But me too. I'm saying a 2-1. But see,
I think
Moss,
Holland or
yeah.
Alvarez will get a goal. One of them will score for sure. And I think
Want to know my prediction?
Jesus and
No,
Odegaard get on the.
Moss is talking about how the game will go. I asked about that. So Moss, continue.
I think we're gonna have a great start. We'll probably get the lead, and City's gradually gonna grind and tie it up, whether it's before the half or just after. And we're gonna get the winner, like Martinelli coming on, or Trossard or Odegaard. One of them's gonna get that late winner for us. What if it was Kai Havertz? What if it was Kai Havertz? He subs on in the 80th minute and gets a winner. Oh
my god! If that happens, man. Oh my god. See, Onome.
And what did you think? I never got to ask you, Tony. What did you think about Odegaard? He takes that first penalty and then he gets the second one and gives it to Kai Havertz. That was pretty smart.
It's cute. It's cute.
Cutie smart.
Cute. Oh, how cute! How cute! Help him out with a goal. How cute! I'm only joking. It's good for team spirit. It's good for team spirit. It's lovely.
Yeah, it is good.
Gesture.
Everyone's.
It's amazing.
But again, yeah. See, this is the bigger picture. Yeah, should a £65 million signing be gifted?
Baby.
Sometimes that's what you need. Tony, let me explain something. I'm gonna support him on that one. Sometimes that's just what you need from your teammates.
We're not fighting about it.
The gesture is what you need from your teammates.
Just a talk. Yeah. I get that.
To see everyone happy that you did.
You need that gesture from your teammates. When you get that from your teammates, it gives you confidence, and you go, "These guys love me. These guys like me.
Want me here. They want.
These guys want me here because he's still new."
But see, you cannot paper the cracks. Yeah, a player who can play. After that, what happened? We put him in the first half against Lens. And what happened?
He wasn't that bad against Arsenal. There was worse than him.
But again, he didn't score a goal. He didn't put in an assist.
I know.
This is and
Odegaard put one right on the plate for him. Again, Odegaard setting guys up.
Yeah, Moss. These are the problems I'm talking about. When you've been brought
we could have went up
to this football club for £65 million, you see, even if you're not getting the goals, I'm sorry, you should be putting up assists. I'm sorry, Moss. You should be putting up assists. You should be galvanizing the team. You should be a sucker of hope to these guys. But instead, it's the other guys that are kind of babying him, trying to help him. And man. Sometimes we just need to take a hard look in the mirror and see what's staring us at the face, man. It's not good enough.
I think he should be subbing on and trying to prove it off the bench.
Exactly. I do agree with that, yeah. But for £65 million, is that what we should be demanding from that player? For £65 million, we should be demanding goals.
If we would have held out, Chelsea would have took anything by the end of it. I don't know why we had to jump on it so quick.
So quickly, man. So quickly when there was James Maddison, when there was Doku, lots of people.
We had the power. And we're like, Chelsea 65.
Leave Doku's name out of your mouth.
Power, and we
leave Doku's name out of your mouth.
people
Doku's
to
Like Will
go.
Smith
amazing.
said,
Musa Diaby to go get. See,
I've
lots
been
of
watching
people to go
Doku
get.
lots of years. This kid is amazing now. He used to be
Jeez,
just speed. He used to be just speed in Belgium, and now he's put a whole
jeez.
game together. Oh my
Bro,
god!
I'm sorry, man. That Arsenal board, they need to be brought out and whipped.
There's so
Yeah,
many good
the
players
person
out
who made
there.
that decision,
you
the
know,
person
you
has
know
to
what
be
it
brought
is.
out publicly and whipped.
You know what
How?
it is, right? You know what it is. Let me explain something.
See,
Let me
Madison,
explain something. Let me explain something,
Madison
right?
was ready to go to Arsenal, and we
Let me
didn't go
explain
to get
something.
this.
Let me explain something, right? What it is right? It's the culture of both teams in the recent years as well now. So City, for example, they are very used to quality players all across. And everybody knows they're going to get 25, 22, 25 starts because Pep rotates all the time, right? Which begs the question,
It's like
like for
clubs are
example,
just happy
if
to
you
deal with
if you
you.
was to
Oh yeah,
if
buy
you
our
was to
player, buy our player.
if you was to if you was to put 2 seasons on the board, right? Some of your players would have played 3 seasons worth, while our players will still be playing 2 seasons worth. That's the amount of starts some of your players get. We went through the statistics last few shows back, Tony, right?
Yeah, that's
And
true.
what it is we're so used to signing good players. So whenever a player comes in, everybody that we know, like you know, nobody's mad, nobody's angry
Well, yeah,
because we
when you
know that
don't
you're
get
gonna
one,
get
your fans
games.
don't even care. You guys don't
You're
even
gonna you're
care.
gonna get you're gonna
Our
get
fans go
games.
nuclear if we don't get a signing. We're after.
Yeah, the
City's
thing is,
like,
my
okay,
point is
on to the
this.
next one. On to the next one. Look, we got one.
My point is this, right? When a player is signed for City, right, you know you're going to get games, right? Doku signing or you know you're going to play your 20 something starts because
Yeah.
we go for all
Yeah. What are
competitions,
you
right?
saying, oh
So
man? You're not
hold
stupid
on.
like Chelsea and have 46 wingers. Yeah, City is very smart. They plan it out. They boss their signings. They go, teams lay down to them. Yeah, buy our player, buy our players. It's amazing
No,
what
no,
City
no,
do.
no,
I
no,
think he
no, it's
froze
true.
up, but
Okay,
yeah,
okay, okay, Moss. Okay, Moss. Okay, Moss. Look
you
at the
got a
bigger
couple
picture.
lineups. You got a couple lineups in the chat.
See, yeah, CK Moss, yeah. Look at the bigger picture, yeah. Just today,
Oh no, he's
Fulham.
not
I was
froze.
doing a watch along on my friend's channel, Wolf. Shout out to Wolf Fan Division, yeah. I was doing a watch along for
Mm.
Chelsea today, yeah. And guess who scored today
4-1.
for Fulham? Guess who scored today for Fulham?
Nicholas
Guess who scored
Jackson.
today?
Oh, for
Well,
Fulham.
William.
William,
No. I'm talking of
William.
Fulham.
William.
William. He scored
Fat
today.
William. He's not fat no more.
William, he's not fat no more. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
Why
That
did
means
he
Arsenal.
suck with us?
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, we get all these dead players from Chelsea Football Club. What is this? Jorginho comes in. Yeah, Jorginho comes in. Look at what he does in the North London Derby. Yeah, we get all the bad players from Chelsea
Oh, he
Football
might
Club.
be starting tomorrow, Jorginho, actually. I forgot about
Exactly.
But
him.
if Party's not ready,
Exactly.
if
This is
Party's
what
not
hurts
ready,
me. This is what hurts me from our football club. Yeah. Well, to go and get mercenaries. Yeah. Well, how about going to get mercenaries and bring them down here? Yeah. A replacement for Bukayo Saka. Yeah. How
hmm
about that? A striker.
yeah.
Right now, I'll be tying up a striker deal for Ivan Tony right now instead of waiting till January where we would go and start bickering with Chelsea Football Club, who is
But
ready
you
to
guys knew
close
the
us.
problem from last summer. You had the whole summer to sort it out, and you
It's
didn't
the
do
board.
anything.
It's the board. But
We
you know
look,
that I don't
look.
want to turn this into a negative kind of
We
thing.
knew.
But you
Listen to
know,
this, right?
but
We knew
but
from a
let's
long
go, man.
time. We knew from a long time that Gundogan was leaving, right? We've gone and we got Kovacic in to say, right,
You always have a
secured,
plan,
right?
don't you? Yeah,
We
you have a
knew
plan.
we needed a winger. We knew we needed a fast winger, pacey, getting behind winger.
Exactly.
We gone
And
and we got
you
Doku in.
went to get him. You went to get him.
Brilliant.
We knew we needed a striker, a couple of strikers. We gone and we got our second choice striker first before we got
You
our
got
first
maybe the
choice
two
striker.
best young
So
strikers in the whole world, Haaland and
we got Alvarez
Alvarez.
in first, and then we got Haaland in. So when you know what you want, and you know what you need, you go and you get it. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
Arsenal are a big club. They're big enough
Arsenal,
to go and get
we know
Osimhen
we
Gotta
need it,
act
but
like it.
from
we
You
don't
gotta
go
Napoli.
to
act
buy.
like it.
We
Yeah.
don't go to buy. Instead, we spend this money on Kaya. See,
You are big
oh,
enough
You
to
need a
get
plan. You
Osimhen
need
from Napoli.
plans.
He would
I
jump at
don't.
the chance of coming to Arsenal.
I don't
He's
want to
probably
get
an
Yeah,
Arsenal
I
angry,
think
fan.
man.
so
I don't
too.
want to
I
get
think so
angry, man.
too.
But Moss, we knew we needed a replacement for Bukayo Saka because that's why we're in this conversation. We knew we
But
needed
yeah,
a
he spends,
replacement. We knew
and
it.
then
We knew it.
we like I thought. Everyone's saying we're spending over 300 million. I'm like, but we're not gonna make those. you're counting that we're going to make all these sales. Well, we're not going to make all these sales. We never do. And
Okay,
the ones that they came towards the end a whole bunch.
Moss.
So then you're not going to spend
Moss,
300 million because we're
Moss,
missing out, and we spent
Moss,
65 on Kai. So there wasn't
Moss,
enough.
who in the
Otherwise, we
world?
could have got like a
Moss,
David and a Kudos. And Kudos
Moss,
could have been
who in the
Saka's
world?
replacement.
Moss, who in the world do you think is going to buy Kai Havertz for £10 million? Who? Right now?
Arsenal signed him for 65.
No,
Yeah.
I'm asking Moss.
We didn't
who
even
do
need
you
to
think-
spend 50.
Who do you think? Who do you think will buy Kai Havertz now? I'm talking of now for 10 million.
Someone in Germany would.
The answer is no one.
Dortmund,
No
Bayern
one.
Munich.
No one will spend 10 million buying Kai Havertz.
Germans
No one.
like a
He
deal.
won't get in
Germans
Bayern's
like
team,
a
bro.
bargain. Tony,
He won't get in
Germans
Bayern's
like
team.
a bargain.
No one will
He won't
buy
get in
Kai
Bayern's
Havertz.
team.
Even
Bayern's
for
team are
5
too
million.
fast.
Kai
5
Havertz
million.
plays on German national team. A
For
German
5
club would buy
million.
him.
No one will buy
He
this
won't get
player.
in Bayern's team. Bayern's team is
It's a
too fast for
write-off.
him.
It's a write-off. No one want to buy a
True.
player that they're
Dortmund,
babysitting through a goal, through a
Leverkusen.
penalty goal. No one will do that. No one will do that. So we're in -1. And we don't have a player that will come in and replace Bukayo Saka. We're in trouble. I just really hope that
Kudos
tomorrow
would
we
have
can
been
put our
nice.
money where our mouth is and pray that Bukayo Saka starts that matchup. If he doesn't start, I'm sorry, man, TK Moss, we're losing that game. And we're going to lose horribly tomorrow if Bukayo Saka
I
doesn't
I have
start
my
that
score
game.
prediction.
Horribly.
I have my
It's
score
gonna be
prediction as 2-0 City.
2-0 City.
Yeah, 2-0
Uh,
City.
2-0 City. I say
We're
2-1
slow.
Arsenal. 2-1 Arsenal if
Me
Bukayo
too.
Saka starts that matchup. I believe we
Me
can
too.
still do it, but Bukayo Saka has to be there. If he's not in that game, count that game out because I don't really see it where our attack, where our goals is going to come from because Eddie Nketiah is not good enough. Yeah, it's not good enough up front. It's not good enough.
I'll tell you
It's
this
not good
now.
enough.
I'll tell you this now, yeah.
It's
I'll
not
tell you
good
this now,
enough.
yeah.
Kai Havertz
I'll
is
tell you
not
this
good
now.
enough.
This is how deep Pep goes, right? I'll tell you this now. Pep is probably sitting in his house right now, and he's got about 3 different formations
Oh my
for
God.
for 2 or 3 different personnel that you're gonna play. Saka in and out, he's got a formation for that, right? Havertz in and out, he's got a formation for that. Havertz as a striker, he's got a formation for that. Havertz as a midfielder, he's got something to counter that, right? Does Mikel Arteta have 2 or 3 different formation for different personnel being in or out of Man City's team? That's the big question.
You know
Because
how
this is
we
how
get
Pep
the
thinks.
lineups, Tony
This is how
and
Pep thinks.
Anomi. You know how we get the lineups 1 hour before? What is the actual rule in the Premier League? Like, does the home team have to give their lineup first? Like, who gives it first?
I think it's like the same time. They go in and they
It's the
they
same
submit the
time,
lineup at
exact
the
same
same time.
time. It's exact
I mean,
same
that should
time.
be an hour before the game, actually.
Yeah, now
That's
they
then
go
that's
in and they
when-
submit at the same time.
That's when you come up with
Yeah.
an excuse. Oh, that guy got hurt. I had to make an adjustment.
Mm.
But that's what I'm
Let's
saying.
check out.
Pep will have these formations so set up that once he gets that team sheet and he now sees it, he goes, okay, guys,
And-
because we would have been training for different personnel playing already. Do you know what I mean? We would have been training. We don't know who's going to start.
He'll make infield adjustment.
We'll be training. So
Yeah.
once he gets that lineup in and he's like, okay, but guy's not starting or this person's not starting, he goes, guys, okay, right, guys, this is what we're going to play. This is how we're going to play. But what you need to realize is this. Our players are all in there to play, right? But they move so much and they shuffle about so much that they know it's these guys have been together for like 7 years now. They know. And let me tell you something as well. Don't ever get it twisted.
How about getting Guardiola? No, me.
Hold on.
What do you think?
Let me explain something. Let me explain something to you. Just let me explain something to you. Let me explain something to you. Don't ever get it twisted. Any player out there, there are certain clubs that every player out there is aware of. Barcelona, Real Madrid, Man City of these days now. Players are aware of how these clubs play because they watch these clubs so much. So any player that's coming, Haaland said it himself. Haaland said, I used to watch City's game and I picture myself. I picture myself in these positions. I know how they play. Everybody knows how City plays. So Kovacic coming into City's team, he knows how City plays because these guys know how. So it's quite easier for them to kind of come in and do their stuff because they have to have certain skills that Guardiola says, okay, this skill, we need this skill. Now they're going to come in and understand. So all these players know how they play. So when Pep says, guys, move like this, Pep said himself, I only need to shrug my shoulder, and Bernardo knows where he needs to go. And I raise my eyebrows now.
You saw that
and certain
last
players know.
year when you beat us and Bernard Silva played left back. Soon as we had a guy sub out or something at halftime in that game, you saw Pep signal to Silva. He went from left back to right forward instantly.
Yeah.
To
All of a
right
sudden
wing.
it just shifted. It's like, okay, now we're
To right wing.
counterattacking them. Yeah, like
And
now
this,
we're turning it
and
on.
this is the thing
again,
I'm saying.
again,
In-game management. In-game management. So
But again,
important.
Moss,
He
again,
always
Moss,
has two
again,
plans if something
again,
happens.
Moss. Of course, you've just heard on Ome, yeah, and that's the fact, yeah. But again, I want to counter something right now, yeah. He's just told you about formations, yeah. He's just told you that Pep Guardiola has the phronesis,
In-game.
yeah. He has the phronesis, yeah. This guy has it down there, yeah, in him to kind of like just oppose and tinker with the whole thing and get the same result, which is to win. Does our manager have the technical abilities, Moss? Yeah, I'm sorry.
He's getting
I'm
there.
sorry.
He's
I'm not
getting
throwing
there.
you under the bus, man. But we have a Mancity
I'm
fan
always
who just said,
I'm
yeah,
straight up.
exactly.
Always
We have a
gonna set
Mancity
it in.
fan here
I'm always gonna set it in.
who has just said Pep Guardiola can, up the ant and twist the whole thing and get in on the act and get different formations working for him.
Arteta's got to get there. He's got to get there.
It's does Mikel Arteta right now does he have that knowledge? Does he have those formations? Yeah, in him.
He's
to
good.
actually
He's good at training.
turn
He's good
things
at
around?
coaching. He's good at getting them ready. He's good at making players better. He's done it at City. He's done it at Arsenal. He's good at getting the most out of players too, and giving them good direction. But what he was talking about, Anome, that in-game, that in-field adjustment.
Yeah, in game.
That's where Arteta's got to
Does
set it
Arteta
up.
have it?
Sometimes it's the subs are a problem. Sometimes it's the tactics. And when Pep makes an adjustment, we don't counter the adjustment. Arteta's got to get to that next level during the match. Is what I'm saying.
Moss, is it that we don't have the players to do that? Because it's a different
Well,
ball game if Mikel Arteta
now.
doesn't have the resources to do it. So you're saying we have the resources to do that?
We didn't before, but we do now.
We do now. Good. CK Moss,
You know what?
you get
CK
Moss,
I want to ask you guys
another
a question.
Oh, no,
I want to
man,
ask you guys
please,
a question.
Okay.
I want
But
to
I
ask
was
you guys a
asking
question.
about
Sorry.
Anome about Gvardiol too. How are you loving this
Okay.
signing?
You two want to ask each
I
other
love
questions? All
Varjo.
right, man.
Varjo is amazing. I want to ask you guys a question.
Okay. All
I
right.
heard you just say we do now, right? My thing is this.
No, I
Pate.
didn't say we do. It was
No,
CK Moss that said that.
And
My,
he
I
says
want to
we're
ask you guys.
I
I
didn't
want to
say
ask
we
you
have
guys a
the
question.
resources, man. But
I want to ask you guys a
Tony
question.
thinks
Let
we're
me ask you
one
a
or two
question.
players short.
See,
Tony
let
Let
thinks
me
me
ask
we're
you a
one or
question.
two
Let me ask you a
players
question.
short.
see,
Let me ask you a question.
wait, wait.
Mhm.
See, guys, I respect people's opinions on this channel. Moss
Yeah.
said that we have the resources. I don't agree with that, but I respect his opinion.
Of
So,
course.
I don't
That's what
think we
brings me
And
to
I
my
have.
question.
respect yours
I don't think we have the resources yet.
that our
Yeah.
club got it wrong by not getting another right forward. I think you're right
But
too.
this is what brings me to my question, right? You say we do now, and I do think you do now. But my problem is this: you are replacing what you had before with somebody else. I think
Arteta's guy now.
Pate should be in that midfield with Declan Rice, not Declan Rice replacing Pate. That's just
Exactly.
1 for 1.
too.
You're taking
Me too.
Pate is so calm on the ball. Pate controls
He
things
is.
in your midfield for you, right? But you're replacing Declan
I
Rice
don't
with
think he's
Pate,
the
and all of a
greatest
sudden, it's like
passer,
Pate's out the
but
team, and so you're just replacing one for another, and you haven't got a replacement for Xhaka, who actually performed very well for you last season. Do you know what I
that's
mean?
if
So,
Party's in,
Yeah.
then Rice is more than adequate Xhaka replacement. More than
but you're not
adequate.
doing that.
Right
You're not
now with
doing that.
Havertz
You're not doing
in
that.
midfield, it hasn't been good enough. It hasn't been good enough.
It hasn't been good enough. And see, this is the
Vieira came
reason
in.
why.
Vieira came in one game and did way better than Havertz did.
And did way better. I do agree with that, Moss. Yeah, but again, see,
And ESR's looked not bad.
the pudding. Arsenal doesn't have a go-getter striker right now. That's why I've been linked
I
with
agree.
Ivan
I
Toney.
agree.
That's why I've been linked with Victor Osimhen. What about a Bukayo Saka replacement? Not a replacement, but a like-for-like player that will come in and give this guy a rest. That's 2 players, yeah? And we've gone into the season without bringing these players. What about that place in the midfield where Kai Havertz is sitting on right now, yeah? We need muscle in that place who will be roaming around trying to stop lots of
We're
stuff.
gonna lose
trying to
Party
help
one
us,
reason or another,
we
whether it's
don't have
injury.
that extra midfielder. We don't have
Whether
that.
it's
But
Tony,
City
whether
have
it's
got it. City
injury,
have got Doku in that position. City have got Grealish moving around in that position. Bro, Alvarez in
Hogan,
that pocket space. What are we talking
Alvarez.
about? This was a guy that scored 17 goals all season last season, and right now already he's scored nothing less than maybe 10 goals already.
He scored
City can
five. He scored
afford
five.
City
He
can
scored
afford to
five.
let Cole Palmer
He
go.
scored
City
five.
can afford to let Cole Palmer go
We're
to
doomed.
Chelsea.
We are doomed. City have all these killers down there,
Yeah,
and why
yeah,
us?
they
We
do.
don't have a striker. We don't have a replacement for Saka. We have Kai Havertz leading the line for us. See, man, Moss, man, what other
Look at Cole
proof
Palmer.
do
I
you
just
need?
watching his
What
penalty.
other proof do you need to know that we're in soup? It just remains for these guys to just cook us in a chicken soup and make pepper soup with us with our heads. I'm sorry, that's what remains, man. And again, we're just trying to get out. And again,
I
it has been
agree.
individual players that has been bailing us out for games. But for how long would that continue? Yeah, we're unbeaten. Don't get this wrong. We're unbeaten this season in the league. That's a good fit. But again, you cannot deny it. It's individual players that have been helping us throughout, throughout the season. But Bukayo Saka's goals, I think 5, 6 goals plus 5 assists this season. That's what has been carrying us as Arsenal fans. That's
That's
the
a big
bigger
miss
problem.
tomorrow for such a
That's
big
a
game.
bigger problem.
Odegaard.
That's a bigger problem. Sikamos, I'll put you right straight into the hot seat again right now before we call on a Messi. Yeah, it's a big one. Yeah, see, Martin Odegaard. We gave this guy a new contract. Yeah, 2 weeks ago, and of course, the first matchup that this guy came in, that should kind of like give us a big kind of like thank you, Arsenal. Oh, Moss gives us that Odegaard number 8. Big up to you, man. Big up to you.
Multiples.
Multiple Odegaard shirts. See, man. See, yeah, guys. If you don't know CK Moss, yeah, he's a great guy. He loves Arsenal to the core. As you can see, his house is partly a shrine, a cult dedicated to Arsenal. Yeah, you can see the back of his house. But see, yeah, guys, yeah, this is it. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. He was given a new contract, a new 5-year contract. Arsenal put the money where the mouth is. Yeah, they gave this guy a
For
new
the first
contract,
time in a very
5-year
long
contract.
time, because
Exactly,
not during Emery, not during Wenger, the whole
exactly.
time were we able to lock down our stars for long term. We
Good.
never
That
were
was
able to
good.
do that.
I allowed that. I allowed that. That's good. Yeah. But
We're
they gave
doing
him
it
a new
now.
contract, 5-year contract. They pushed him into that first game against Tottenham Hotspur, not London Derby. This guy completely disappears from the game. He comes back against Bournemouth. He comes back against Bournemouth, puts in a big shift, puts in the passes. That's where I want my captain to be, right? In the games,
PSV,
scoring
that was
goals. He
wonderful
scored
match.
and it was in that
PSV,
game. Good. Now they pushed him in straight into that Learns game, a big important game for Arsenal to win in the second game of the Champions League. It's the big leagues, yeah. Again, Martin Odegaard disappearing when we need him.
no, but
See,
this
see,
is
see,
where I have the
Moss,
problem.
don't paper the
Sorry,
cracks.
Tony.
Moss,
This is
don't
where I
paper the
have the
cracks.
problem.
See, Moss,
This
don't
is
paper the cracks in the big games. In the big games, I have a problem with my captain not showing up in the big games. How
Tony.
about that?
Tony,
In the big
listen to me.
game tomorrow, we need our captain to show
He
up.
will be there.
Moss, do you think Martin Odegaard is going to show up in the big game tomorrow?
100% our captain will be there. If we don't have him, when we've not had him, Tony, it's been disastrous when
Yeah,
he's not
that's what
played.
I'm saying. That's why we need our captain.
When he's
That's why
not
we
played,
need him.
how many times have we subbed him out and we get scored on suddenly? We lose. All of a sudden we have no possession and we lose. Or the team ties it up basically. They sub Odegaard out. Maybe Onemi can agree with me because other people outside Arsenal, I think, love Odegaard way more than we do. I don't get it. In that RC Lens game,
I'm not
everyone's
saying I
saying he
don't love him, but I'm just
disappears.
saying
He
that he
disappears
doesn't
after a
step up
perfect
in the big
a week
games.
before a perfect match versus PSV. He played perfecto. In RC Lens, if Tomiyasu puts in a tap in, if Kai Havertz puts in the tap in, they're saying Odegaard, oh my God, that was a 9. All those assists. He would have been amazing match. But man, people don't finish, and then they say Odegaard didn't show up. and it's crazy. He is always putting the work in. He is always putting the through balls. He doesn't dribble. His counterattack is pass, 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 pass.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like Mancity. That's why he's the field general. That's why
Or
he's
do
the
you
captain.
do you think the
That's why
introduction of
he
Havertz
gets the
has caused
game plan.
problems for him?
He is coordinating that Arteta game plan.
Do you
He's a
think
lot
the
like
introdu-
Pep.
do you think the introduction of Kai Havertz has thrown his
Yeah.
game off the map?
Well, no,
Should
and that's another thing I've been
should he
saying
tolerate
on.
that together?
Yeah, that's another thing I've been saying on Armory TV, FTSN, many Arsenal channels. I've been saying is they're saying, well, Odegaard, he's got to be the guy more box to box. I'm like, that's what he's been doing. We've been playing Kai Havertz or Vieira in that spot instead of Xhaka that used to sit deeper. Odegaard's playing box to box now, right now. He's up in the counterattack. He's way up in their box. He's way back collecting it from the defense or the goalie.
He's coming to defend. He doesn't
He's
have
getting the
time to
first pass
create.
from the goalie and turning and making us counter all the time. He's playing box to box right now.
Okay, I hear you. Onome, we're about to close the show, man.
But
Onome, give
if we have Tony, if we have Party, I think you'll see even a way better offensive.
A way better, yeah.
Because Rice gets to be the box to box, really.
I do get that. Luke is in the chart.
But Onome, what do you think? What do you think about Odegaard? Because I like hearing other clubs fans talk about Odegaard as well.
Listen, like I said before, and I still will continue saying it. You guys better pray, right? Get on your knees and pray, right? This is what I want you to do. Get on your knees and pray that in the next 3 years, right? Listen to me very carefully. In the next 3 years, that you guys win some trophies. Because if you don't,
we have him. Yes.
Hold on. If you don't, in 3 years' time, your Captain Fantastic is going to be the perfect replacement for Kevin De Bruyne.
Exactly.
That's it. That's all I got to say about that. So if you guys don't value him, that's your business. But you better pray you win some trophies, because if you don't win trophies, and he comes to City, oh wow, okay.
He plays your style.
That's all I got to say.
100% he does.
No, I'm just saying that in some of these games he's missing, Moss. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Hasn't, though.
And when he's missing, we just go downhill.
Yeah, when he's missing off the field, we're in trouble. When he's on the field, we're not in trouble.
Like in that game against
can I address the assembled?
A perfect example. I'm coming. You will address him. The perfect example, Moss, is that game against Lens. It's a game against Lens. I didn't see Odegaard show up.
Sorry.
Yeah, sure. I didn't see Odegaard take. Yeah, sure, Moss. Yeah, I didn't see Odegaard show up. Yeah, I didn't see Odegaard show up in that game, and then we lost in that not London derby. I didn't see him show up, and then we lost that same game. So Onome, it's been hard. Yeah, I need my captain to step up in big games. I'm not saying he's not good. I'm not saying he's not tried enough for this team. I'm just saying that in the big games, like in this game we have tomorrow, he needs to show up, put up or shut up. That's what I want him to do. Yeah, and Onome, you have a question from the assembly. It says, Onome, the system has to be followed. Has to be followed. Football is moving forward, yet Arsenal are maintaining the same system and tactics. What do you think?
So my thing is this, right? The system that Arteta is playing, it's the old system that Man City was playing. Inverted left back, or left back comes in. We've moved on from that.
Did it there. Yeah.
We've moved on from that several levels.
Sorry,
and Arteta, unfortunately, left before Pep started inventing these new systems. Right? It is one thing being there when Pep is inventing this new system. It's another thing just seeing it on the TV. Right? When Pep is working on it, like the system that Arteta knows now and the system Arteta plays now. He was there when Pep was training this, and he knows why and how and when all this movement needs to be done. On the systems we've got now, all the different systems we've got now, and the different players we've got now, Unfortunately for him, he didn't finish his education and he wasn't there. It was hauled out of his education without graduating and say, "Come on, we've got a job for you," right? So he
Yeah,
does. He's not
he
following
jumped on it.
what.
Yeah,
So, but the thing that he needs to do now, he needs to be his own man and he needs to create his own system. It doesn't need to be Pep system. He needs to create his own system and he needs to play his own way. And he
that's
needs to
what we're
find
asking for.
ways
That's what we're
to
asking for.
stop City. He needs to find ways to beat City, to stop City. My thing is this: he needs to start with the mentality of boys. We cannot,
Men.
whatever you do,
We
we
need to
do not
become men.
come off that pitch defeated. And I said this to you last season, Tony. I said, these games are a must not lose. You cannot afford to lose the games against City. And I kept saying it to you last season. I said, Tony, when you play
Yeah,
us twice and you still have the same lead, then we can talk about you winning the league. And
I
that's
get that.
exactly what happened. Because
I
because
get that.
He's
because
coming.
when Liverpool was chasing
Coming.
us, when Liverpool was chasing us,
Jesus.
when Liverpool was chasing us, right? Or
Mm,
when we was
mm,
chasing Liverpool, if you watch
mm,
those games, the games were
mm.
so tactical. In the last 15 minutes of those games, the players were walking
My
and not
buddy
even
Luke.
trying anymore because they felt, you take your draw, I'll take my draw, go and fight your battle somewhere else, I'll go and fight mine somewhere else, and we'll see who wins
I
the league.
agree.
Arsenal
Yeah,
didn't have
I
that
agree.
mentality when they played against us home and away last season, and that's why they lost the title. They thought, well, we're gonna beat. No, you don't
And then
lose those
you
games.
could just see after the City games,
Draw
our
those
mentality
games.
was weak for a couple games.
Draw
That
those
was it.
games. Eight
Yeah,
years without
they
8 years
killed us.
without beating us, and you're trying to win a title, and you think that's the season you're going to beat us. It's difficult.
You could
Draw
see.
those games.
That's
Go
why.
and fight your battle somewhere else, and we'll fight ours somewhere else.
Oh no,
And in the end of
exactly.
it, we'll see who
That's why
wins.
me and Luke, my partner Luke from Across the Pond Sports Talk,
Oh,
last year
Luke, Luke. Oh,
when we
wait,
bowed
wait,
out to
wait,
Man
wait. Let's
City in
let
the
let
FA
let's
Cup,
give
oh
him a
no,
big
mate.
welcome. Let's give
Yeah,
him a big welcome, man. Luke,
he's my
big ups to
partner.
you. I see the work you do.
He's
Yeah,
in
you and
he's in
Moss, man. Big
Essex,
ups to you.
London.
Big
Yeah,
ups to you. Big ups to you. Po for Luke. Any brother of Chris
Essex.
Moss is my friend. So since he's your brother, he's my brother too. So big ups to you, man. Big ups to you.
But
Yeah, you are
we
saying
were
something?
saying last year,
Mm,
Tony, when everyone was happy, oh, we bowed out easy to Man City in the FA Cup. But it hurt our mentality. You could see after we lost that game, because we were on
mm.
such a great run, it was just we went in the toilet after that. I thought we played badly after that.
I know what the problem was that game. You know what the problem was? It was, oh, are they going to play the strongest team? Mate, that
Yes,
was so
of
psychological.
course you
You guys
do.
had no idea what was
I
going on. We
know.
played our strongest team because we wanted to beat you in that game and let you know that we're still the boss of this ship right
We had
here.
Holdinho.
And you guys were playing some weaker team, thinking we're going to play the league. No, it doesn't work like that. That game is more psychological than winning the FA Cup. And by the way, we ended up winning the FA Cup and winning the treble, making history. You play
Oh
your
my
strongest
God.
team.
Oh my
It is
God. This is
history.
You play your
this is the
strongest
thing.
team.
This is the things that hurt me with Man City fans. Yeah,
You
when they're
play your strongest team.
waxing lyrical, Moss man, waxing lyrical about what they've done
Hey,
in Europe, man.
you can't
It
you can't
hurts.
erase that. Treble
Oasis,
winners. You can't
Oasis,
erase that.
love
It
it,
hurts.
bastard.
It hurts.
You can't
Head
really
to
can't
there.
erase that.
Head to there. Let's get this chart a little bit
It
going.
is. It's history. When you get a treble,
Head to
it's
there.
history. A
Head to
double
there.
is history.
Okay, Luke says something here. He says that's all Ateta does, just copying his master Pep. He's
I
got
know.
no
He needs
original
to take it
ideas.
another
He's
step
not
now. That's
a
what Anami
manager.
was saying.
Big
That's what
ups to you, Luke.
Anami's saying. He's got to hit the
big,
next
big
level
up,
now.
big ups to you, Luke. Here today, say something. Agreed, Luke. Havertz is so poor, both defending and attacking. He has spoiled things for everyone.
Yes.
Bro, I like here today,
Yes.
man.
I agree.
Here
He,
I
today,
he
agree
you
with
hurt
get
that.
a
I
Tony
po
agree
po
last
with
po.
that.
game, I think.
Here
Because
today, you get a po po po. Po po po.
because
Here
what
today,
that does, is
here
the
today.
players are not, no matter what they say, the players will not be that confident in him. They know that that's a weaker point, so they have to work extra hard to
Odegaard's
cover that,
having to put even more in.
to cover his ass. Do you
Yeah.
mean Odegaard is not free? When Odegaard was, listen, when you had Xhaka and you had Partey, Odegaard
Odegaard was
could
pretty
could
free.
fly like a bird. He
Yeah.
doesn't need to do anything. He could fly like a bird because he knows those two
Why we
warriors.
need this party race? We need party race.
They're going to cover his ass.
Exactly.
But if he
Liquid
passes
danger.
that ball to Havertz and Havertz misplaces it or whatever, it looks bad on Odegaard.
It looks
It's a
bad
big
on other
problem.
guard. It
7-yard
looks bad.
field goal, folks.
Liquid
Makes it. Field goal.
liquid danger. Liquid danger. Says here,
Pedro Neto. People are
bring in
talking about
Pedro
this.
Neto. Man, we see, man.
There's
That's who we
rumors.
need. That's
He
As
weak.
destroyed
rumored.
us.
But
I
again,
felt sorry
but
for
He
our
was
again,
good
defense.
against
but
Man
again,
City. He
but
was
I felt
again,
sorry
great.
for us.
but
I
Moss,
felt sorry.
will the board go and do what is necessary and go and start negotiations for
January.
Petro Neto?
I've
I
Will
been
they
felt
do what?
sorry for
disappointed
our
in so
defense,
many
boy.
so many
Will
Januaries. I've
they
been
do what is
disappointed.
necessary?
Oh my god.
We've seen City, yeah, they do what is necessary.
City
They
got
go, they spot
Alvarez in
Doku, they go
January. In
bring him in and
January.
start
2 years
playing
ago.
this guy and look at what he's doing. Yeah, transform the guy. See, yeah, there's a
He's
big one. Must
22.
we're not
He's
even looking
22.
at. Did you guys see this guy, Zico? I mean, what's that guy's name? Rico Lewis play in the
Rico
Champions
Lewis.
League.
I
He
told
did
you.
well. He did well.
My
That's that's
And
that's
and you
that's a
gave
Did
up
baby, a
you
Cole
baby
guys
sheep.
see
Palmer, and he
this
looked
He's
guy?
a,
great today for
Did you
he's,
Chelsea.
see his speed?
he's a baby sheep. He's an animal
See,
in the making. He's a baby sheep.
you know what? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, Moss.
He's
You know
pretty
what?
good.
Yeah, these guys. Yeah, they're they're the academy. Yeah, you can see the players are churning out from the academy. Yeah, Palmer, this same guy too.
Palmer looked good today.
Rico Lewis. Foden was also a part of their academy down there, man. See, they're what Arsenal used to be. They
That
are what
goalie they gave
Arsenal
up.
used to be. Arsenal used to have one of the most heralded academies in the
But
world.
you've got
Venga,
academy players in your
Venga,
team. Bukayo's an
Venga
academy player.
found players. Venga
See, we've
found
turned
players
that world
everywhere and
stars.
anywhere.
But
Venga was finding players
right now,
always.
right now, Moss, we don't even, we don't even, we don't even care about our
Where's they
academy
You've got
do?
anymore.
academy
Where's they
players.
do?
We don't
Where's
even
these
give this guys a.
Brazilians? They do.
We don't
They
even.
do. Where's my Brazilian? Where's my Julian Alvarez? They
We
do.
don't. We don't even. We don't even care about that academy no more. It's a slap on our
That's what
face.
Wenger did.
No,
He
Man
brought
City
you've
in
got
are
Waneri.
exactly what we
You've
used
got
to be.
you've got
It's a big
Waneri
shame.
coming through. You've got Waneri coming through as well.
How
He's a
many
baller.
times have Waneri been given a chance in that run out in the senior team? That's what I'm talking about.
Miles Lewis.
We have
Oh
a
yeah,
manager
this
who would
week,
never play him.
Tony.
Why
This
don't
week,
you
Miles
play him?
Lewis Skelly signed his first
Look at
pro
Lewis.
contract.
Lewis is having a run in
16-year-old
in that team.
Lewis
Lewis is
Skelly.
having a
Yeah.
run in that Mancity team. Just look at him
No,
in the Champions League,
Tony,
gaining
our Lewis,
experience.
our
But
Lewis.
ours, it's redundant. It's useless. No one is growing from that academy. It's a big shame. And
Yeah.
you have to be an old
They
school
need to
Arsenal
get on the
fan.
bench once
For
in a
you
while.
have to be an old school Arsenal fan for you to appreciate what I'm saying, man. Because you won't
Venga.
appreciate it if you're not an old school Arsenal fan. Because if you know our academy,
But
we've
that's
churned out stars from our academy.
but that's what
And
City and Chelsea
seeing Man City's academy look like what we should be
and
having.
Chelsea's
Sorry, to disgrace. To disgrace.
Chelsea is buying 14, 15, 16-year-olds. So is City. That's what Wenger used to do from all over the world. 14,
From all over the
15-year-olds.
world. We're not
We're
doing
not
it no
doing
more.
that as good anymore, but we're developing our own. We are developing our own. Miles Lewis Skelly, Nwaneri, Kosher Dewberry. We got some good ones.
But are they playing in the Champions League though? Because I'm seeing Rico Lewis
Well,
playing
not
in the
yet.
Champions League, gaining experience, and I'm sorry, Moss, in like 3 more years, this guy will be a top player. You can't even price that guy out for £200 million. I'm serious. In the next 3 seasons, he's gaining
Isak is worth.
experience. It's
Oh my
little,
God.
but he's gaining experience, and it's playing well. But Waneri
Coutinho,
is
we
just there.
kept.
It won't start.
He's
It won't
just
Coutinho, we
start
there.
kept.
tomorrow though. It
He's
won't start
doing
tomorrow.
nothing. He's just there. He's doing nothing.
It won't start
He's
tomorrow.
gonna start.
It's
I think he's
painful
gonna start.
and it's hurtful. It's painful and it's hurtful. Yeah. And when we need players to come in and help us,
Look what
because
Liquid
there's
Danger
injuries.
said. Look what Liquid Danger said.
What did he say?
The next one. Playing Nwaneri instead of Kai. I almost would. This Nwaneri is amazing.
Bro, wait, Moss, are you countering that? I accept that. I would like
I
Waneri to have
accept
a
it.
run in.
Nwaneri is pure
Is that how
baller.
Yeah,
desperate you guys are?
bro, man. See, this guy Havertz,
He
Shameless.
would do better.
he has brought a lot of
But
Shameless.
Fabio Vieira does
pain.
better too.
No.
ESR
He's
does
brought lots
better.
of
He doesn't play
pain.
them.
Lot of pain to this Arsenal squad, man. This guy has single-handedly made us put Thomas
I would be
Partey at
playing
right.
ESR or Fabio Vieira if
This is
Bro,
it.
I'll give
gonna
anything to
play
see him out of
Kai
This
in
is
that
that
it.
squad,
spot.
man. It's painful, man. See, Onome, man, we're about to close this show,
A
man.
scarecrow.
Scarecrow. I'll play Scarecrow.
He's tall enough. He's tall enough and skinny enough. It is Halloween. It's almost Halloween.
It's Halloween, man. See, man, our guest on the show today, CK Moss. CK Moss, man, I like our energy today, man.
Oh
Probably maybe
yeah,
one of these days, I'll bring you, me, and Onome on our next show, and let's have a tit for
exactly.
tat and bicker about and
Don't be
grumble
shy.
about it a little bit.
Don't be shy. Come check the watch alongs out. Across the
Yeah.
Pond Sports Talk. Thanks for having me on, Tony. It's
Mm-hmm.
much appreciated.
Yeah,
Luke in the
CK Moss.
chat. He's me and him.
Mm, CK Moss,
Miss
thanks for
Melina,
coming to
you
the
know
show,
Miss
man.
Melina. You know Miss
Miss
Melina. She
Melina, she's a
usually comes
great
over.
person.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
she's
usually
a nice
comes. A
person.
Toronto Gooner, fellow Canadian Gooner.
Yeah, yeah. She's a lovely person at
Yeah.
heart. And CK Moss, man, it's a honor to have you on the show because you've been one of
Thank you,
those
my man.
people that have supported me mostly when I started this
Oh
channel. You
yeah, I
came
enjoy
and
your shows. I enjoy your
yeah,
shows always.
yeah, you kept supporting me, and you've been a kind of like a big brother too. So big ups to
And I'm
you, man.
never giving you a hard time. I'll give your guests a hard time, but I'm not giving you a hard time ever.
Exactly.
I think you're
You
good.
never give me hard times. You
You
always
have
support me.
Desi. You have Desi on there. I'm non-stop giving it to you.
Exactly, man. Deji's a crazy guy. But see, yeah, Moss. See, guys in the chat, yeah, go in to
Subscribe,
Moss's
yeah.
channel,
Put
yeah.
us on
Sports
notification. We
Talk.
got lots
Go
of different
go
kinds of
there and
sport.
support this guy,
NFL,
yeah.
MLS, Premier League, of course, we do every Saturday. This morning,
Mm, yeah, go there and support him. And Onome, please talk about. Just give us a final
thanks,
background. What you
Donovan.
feel will happen tomorrow. A final background. We're not going to talk
He
again
said
about it.
2-0. Who's
Just
your
give us
goal
a
scorer,
final
Donovan?
background. No, Onome likes giving final notes. So Onome is going to give a final note,
Who's your
and then
goal
you tell
scorers?
people
Alvarez?
tell people where they can find it.
I think the game is going to be. Last season, I wasn't as confident. I was confident at the Etihad. I was nervous
Yeah.
at Arsenal's ground. Tomorrow, I'm overly confident. I'm
Mhm.
so confident of the win, because I just feel like a squad that is missing key players for both sides. City still remains stronger than Arsenal. City's deadly players are still stronger than Arsenal's. I just feel like it's not going to be a very very difficult game for us to win. I think we're going to be able to win this game tomorrow. I can't see your players that I mentioned starting tomorrow. I just can't see them starting. If they are starting, they're not fully fit anyway. So it's going to be a more straightforward game for us. And I'll go for 2-0 City win. I think Haaland will find his shooting boots again. And Alvarez, man, Alvarez is just that guy that just connects everything for us. He connects our
Yeah.
Haaland. He connects Haaland into the game, and he works
I was
so hard, and
when
he's so
when
humble.
you got
He's
them,
he's
I'm
so
like,
humble.
Pep, play them together. Play them together. It'll
I
work.
knew he was
Like
going to play them
Alvarez and
together.
Messi.
See.
Finally, he
Let me tell you
did, and
something.
it's really
Let me tell you
good.
something
It's
about
really
Pep.
good.
Let me tell you something about Pep. Right? You talked about Cole
See,
Palmer. Let me just
see,
address.
Onome,
Let me.
Onome, you address it, yeah, because see, yeah, guys, yeah, the co-owner of this channel, yeah, because mind you, I've
What do you
gotten
mean?
into a partnership. No, it's not Onome. My co-partner in this channel, yeah, and the co-owner of this channel, because I've made him a co-owner of the channel, is the artist manager Sam Shafiq. He's always on the field for us to go get, uh, uh, uh you know, um reports down there. So whenever you see TCGTV, he's the man behind it.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
and
him. Cool.
that
I seen
yeah
that
yeah
before.
exactly. It's him. It's him. He's always in the stadiums. He's always down there to get us reports. And we've
When you're
merged our
doing those
resources
fan
together.
cam things, I was
Yeah,
wondering
those
about that.
fan cams. Yeah, yeah. He's
Tell
the
him.
one.
Yeah,
Tell
He's
that's
him.
the one.
Tell him
cool,
to look for
man.
me
He's the
That's
one.
tomorrow.
cool.
Tony, tell
Yeah,
him to
that's
look
He's
for me
the
cool,
one.
man.
tomorrow.
Yeah. I'll tell him to look for you.
For
Probably
sure, I
maybe give
will.
him
I'll
your
share
number.
it to our
Yeah.
group. I'll share it to our groups.
Yeah, please, yeah. And he's a great guy, yeah. This Sam Shafiq, he's a Man City
I think
fan,
he's awesome.
so
Yeah.
I'll be inviting him to the show
I
one of
never
these
met
days,
any
yeah.
real City fans. I never met any.
He's a City fan, and apart from being a City fan, he's also my friend too. Apart from being my friend too, Sam Shafiq also is the one heading that department of our shot. So of course, he goes out there, he gets those reports. So whenever you see him in the stadiums, guys, go talk to the guy, and he's a Man City fan. Me and him, we'll do lots of. And Sam Shafiq might be coming for the post game show tomorrow I want him to come to the post game show after everything. Yeah, after he gets reporting, I'll be coming to the post game show. I have to talk to him. I have to talk to him after the show. So big up to you, artist man. He calls himself the artist manager, but he is in fact Sam Shafiq. Sam Shafiq, big ups. I hope Arsenal did with you guys tomorrow. Yeah, I hope we beat you guys up tomorrow. But I'll talk to you after the show right now, so I we can plan on what's gonna happen. Big ups to you, Sam Shafiq, man. Big ups. Yeah, on the main way to say something, man.
I wanted to just address the Cole Palmer situation and stuff, right? Because
Yeah, he's looked
you
good.
know, Cole Palmer for me, yes, he's a good player and stuff, but
But he wasn't
just
going to get to
didn't.
play with you. He
I
wasn't
just
going to get
didn't
to
think
play.
he was ever going to break into the City team, not because of talent, but because of hard work. Now, hard work beats talent if talent doesn't work hard. Rico Lewis is his talent is showing now, but he started with the hard work. He was grafting, and now his talent is now showing on top of the hard work. You've got to run in Pep's team. You have to run. You mean you can't be lackluster and that's why Mahrez
That's
was
why
never like a
Grealish took time. That's why Grealish
starting.
took time.
Grealish, when Grealish first came in, Grealish was still doing the pretty boy football, and it was like, hey,
Yeah.
when we took to Grealish was when Grealish started to run. When he
Yeah.
chased down Mo Salah and he made that deflection, that was the day Grealish stole everybody's heart. And
And run
now
at the other team and dribble
everybody
hard
leaves
at the other
Grealish
team.
alone.
Yeah.
They leave Grealish alone when he does whatever he does because they know he's going to work hard. Now, Doku hasn't quite got there yet in terms of hard work. Watch
Jesus.
Doku in 6 months'
Oh my
time
God.
when he adds
Man,
hard
Doku,
work
man.
to
No.
his talent because he I don't think he's fit enough yet. He's not as fit because he didn't have a full preseason and he didn't have a full preseason with us. When Doku gets fit, he is
He's
going to be
looking
a
good though.
bigger problem. His feet is so
Oh my
quick.
God.
Oh,
So I just believe
100%.
like
He's very
tomorrow
quick. He's very
he,
quick. The way he runs,
he's
I'm scared of
But
that
he
guy.
knows
Doku is
when he was
sterling with
young in
skills.
Belgium, he didn't know how to use his quickness. Now he does.
Now he
Now
Listen,
he
does.
does.
Oh my God.
Doku
He
is
is
sterling
dangerous.
with
We're done.
skills.
We're done tomorrow, man.
Is sterling
We're
with
done.
skills. Sterling is just direct. Doku is sterling with skills, basically. Put it that way.
And more
But again,
speed, more
where
speed.
was Doku? Where was Doku in the Molyneux? These are questions. Where was
Oh,
Doku in
you
that
see him
game
tomorrow.
against Newcastle?
You
Oh,
see him tomorrow.
only
You
for
see him
Arsenal.
tomorrow. You see him tomorrow. Listen, listen. When it comes to the Arsenal fixture, we raise everybody from the dead to come to that fixture. You might see Kevin De Bruyne starting tomorrow, mate. Don't be surprised. Everybody comes from the dead. You will see Rodri. You will see Rodri in the stadium. Just say, "Hello, boys. How are you?"
Hello,
Just to
boys.
influence you guys. Just to put the
Yeah,
fear
man.
of
Yeah, man.
danger in you. You will see them
Mm,
tomorrow. They will turn up.
yeah.
Rodri's gonna kick Odegaard in the tunnel for God's
They're going to turn up. You will
sake.
see them tomorrow.
Of course, our co-owner of the channel, Sam Shafiq, says respect to you too, my brother, man. Since you joined up
Artist
on this
manager.
channel,
Oh, okay.
it's been lots of greatness, and our shots are doing
Cheers.
quite well right now. And so it's due to this a man and co-owner Sam Shafiq, and he's a Man City fan. You see the irony, yeah? You see the irony? A Man City fan, kind of like helping out an Arsenal channel grow. That's big, man. Thanks. I do appreciate you, Sam Shafiq, man. Thanks for making this channel
Hey,
great. And
someone got to help you guys, right?
right, yeah. And I have help all the way from Man City fans. Onome is also a Man City fan. He's coming down here to help me out, man. So big ups, yeah. Big ups to you too. Yeah. Man City fans, enough respect. Yeah. Liquid Danger. He's also down here. He says, I watch the fan cams on IG. Yeah, exactly, man. I see your
He's
comments
pretty
down
good.
there, man.
Let me ask you a question.
Liquid
Let me ask you,
Danger, you're a real one. You're a
are
real
you
one,
guys
Liquid
confident of a
Danger.
win
Real
tomorrow?
one you are, man. Love you, my
I
Are
guy.
am.
you guys
Love you, my guy.
confident of a win tomorrow? Are you confident of a
This
win?
is the first
If
time I'm
Saka
really
starts, we're
confident
gonna
to
win.
win.
If
No
Saka
ifs.
starts, we're gonna
Don't
win.
tell me ifs.
If
I don't
Saka
want to hear
starts,
ifs.
we're gonna
I don't want to hear ifs. Are you confident of a win tomorrow, regardless?
There
Because I'm confident of
there
a
was
win,
no
regardless
if.
of
There was
Rodri,
no
De
if
Bruyne,
in
and
law.
whoever.
For me, there's ifs. For me, there's ifs. Saka
Why
has
is
to
there
start.
ifs?
If Saka,
There's no
If
if.
you
no,
keep
no,
telling me ifs, you're not ready.
no. See, if Saka doesn't start, there's no dog out there to bite. Yeah, there's no dog out there to bite. Let's be very see.
Dogedard.
Exactly. I'll base everything based on reality. Yeah, We all know. See what happened to
So
us against Lawrence. Saka is out of the game. Bye bye. Kiss the game goodbye. And that's why. Why do you think this manager is stupid to start him in all of our games? He's not stupid. He knows. He knows that
why did
Bukayo
he play
You've
Saka
him
is
got
the
a
last week?
beginning.
you've got a
He
big
knows it's the
game.
beginning and the end. Why do you think he even plays him even in the
You-
EFL Cup? He
But listen
knows
to
he's
me.
the guy. He
Listen,
knows
listen.
we
Let
we
me tell
can't
you.
get games
Let me
across
tell you
if
where
we
experience comes
don't
in.
have Bukayo Saka.
Let me t-
It's a
let me
bad
tell
thing.
you.
It's the board that caused it. But
Let me
Mikel
tell you where
Arteta
experience comes in, Tony.
always puts his trust in Saka. And I'm sorry,
Tony,
if Saka is not there, there's no win for us.
Tony, quick one. Let me tell you where experience
Simple.
comes in, right? Let me tell you where experience comes in. You got a massive
Big
game
up
against
Slice.
City. You got a massive game against City at the weekend. You got your second Champions League game in a group, right? It's not do or die yet in the Champions League. You are going to qualify from that group. You
Chat.
rest him for the weekend game. Simple maths, simple experience. Now, this is the risk you've taken.
Yeah. Rest him so that you will come around and smash us up. Thank you very much.
No,
Thank you.
you rest him.
No,
You rest him
no.
for the Champions League game to play him at the weekend against us. Is what I'm saying to you.
You
It's the
Okay.
shouldn't have
second
played him
Champions League
last
game of the
week
season.
against Bournemouth.
It's the second Champions League game of the season.
See,
There's no stakes in there.
whatever the case, I want him playing in that Man City game because without him, I
Yes,
can't win
that's what I'm
that game.
saying. But you didn't
That's
rest
for
him, and he's
sure.
injured.
Until I get reinforcements in January. If maybe I've gotten maybe an Ivan Tony, a Victor Osimhen, I'll say okay, good, okay, we can keep this guy.
Jonathan David.
Yeah, exactly. I like Jonathan. See, anyone is better than Kai Havertz. I like Jonathan Davis. He's a good player. He could be
He
a
works
Canadian, but
hard.
I love the
He's like
brother.
Jesus, but Canadian.
Exactly. I love the brother. I like his link up play. And he's also a very strong brother. He's strong on the ball. When he's
He's
Do you
holding the
think?
fast.
ball, you know a
Do
man
He
is
you
don't.
holding
think?
People
the
don't
ball.
think he's
But
fast, but he's fast.
Kai Havertz is not fast. He loses possession.
He's
He
not
can
fast.
help defensively. He's not fast at all. The players
What do
around him don't
Our
What do
trust
you
game,
him.
our
think?
They
game is
babysit
speed.
him to they
Even more than Man
babysit him to
City's.
a
Our game
penalty
is
goal.
speed,
He
and
does
Kai
nothing.
slows us down. Kai slows us
What
Nothing.
do you
down.
think? What do you think it does to you guys tomorrow when you lose this game? Do you think it knocks the confidence out of you and makes you think,
No,
okay,
no,
that's
no,
it
no,
now,
no,
Yeah,
no,
we
no,
fans,
no,
always
I'm
no. We
go on
playing?
have
a
to
little
go. No.
tailspin
We
after
have
we
to
lose
go.
the
We
game.
have to go. We have to go. Let's go.
Notice I said when and not if. What do you think it does to you guys when you lose this game tomorrow?
If we lose.
No, when. I said when.
No, but
Let's
I
go with my
said if.
statement. I said when.
Mine's an
What
if.
do you what do you think it does to you guys when
It
you lose the
always, it
game? Fans
always,
and
it
players.
always, when we lose to you guys, it always throws us into a little tailspin all the time. So yeah, it won't be good at all. We gotta win this. We gotta win this.
We have to win. See, there's no excuses.
It's a
We
brilliant
have to
game for
win.
us.
No,
It's
no,
a
no.
brilliant
I
game
There's
for
know
no
it
us.
is for you
excuse. No,
guys.
no,
I
man.
know it
There's
It's
no
a
is for
brilliant
you
game
excuses.
for
guys.
us.
Arsenal have to win this
I
game.
know the
We have
pressure's on
to
us.
win this game. We have to stop the rot. See, yeah.
It's
See,
a
I,
brilliant
I
game for
want
us.
Arsenal. I want Arsenal to win the title. Yeah. In order for us to win the title, we need to stop this 8 year streak
Lose
of
to Man
Man City.
City. Yeah,
Exactly, coming
let's
and beating
stop
us,
it.
slapping us up
8 years.
slapping us up as if we don't.
8 years.
Bro, it's a
Kids are about
disgrace.
to be
Even
teenagers.
last year, I said I'd
Shut
rather beat Man City than win the freaking league. That's
Listen,
Shut
crazy to
8 year
say.
olds,
I just
up.
wanted to beat
8 year olds are
these
about to
guys
be.
for
Big
once.
big ups to Darren Sullivan. Darren Sullivan is down
Darren,
here. He's a realistic
he says
Arsenal
Man
fan.
City win.
Listen, do you realize that 8 year olds are about to be teenagers and they've never seen you guys won against City in the league?
Hmm. Exactly. It
They're
needs
about to
to
be
end.
teenagers.
It needs to
Wow,
end.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like the new generation will
We
say, that's
That's what I was
crazy.
saying at the start of the podcast. On Emmy, I was saying if it's a rivalry, we got to put up our side of the bargain. We got to win
Right
once,
now, right now, we
like
don't see it as a
it's
rivalry.
not a rivalry. It's not a
It's not.
rivalry. We start
It's not to
winning.
us. It's not to
Till we
us.
start winning, it's not a rivalry.
It's not a rivalry to us.
I know yours is Man United and
You
Liverpool.
guys are making it a rivalry. It's not a rivalry to us. It's a game where we pick up 3 points.
But that's what we keep saying. It's our new rivalry. Well, we got to win some of these games. Then
Yeah,
you
it's
can't
it's
lose
it's
every time and say it's a rivalry.
exactly. It's not a rivalry. It's just another game for us. It's just another day,
Another
another 11v11 game, and there's a referee, there's a linesman, and we play.
Yeah, and you know you're
Why
you're
is
supposed to
such a
win,
why is such a
win
perfect
some
game for us?
percentage of those. You're supposed to win, so we got to
Why
win one.
the thing is, the reason why it's such a perfect game for us tomorrow is because it's so early on in the league that even if you guys break this 8 years streak, it makes no difference in the
Yeah,
table,
you're
and it
still
makes no
right
difference
there.
of how the season
You're
is going
still
to pan
right there.
out. Do you know what I mean? It makes no difference how the season is going to pan out. It gives you guys a little bit of confidence, and we will just move on.
But guys, yeah, do you realize that if we did rest Saka for that Bournemouth game, that we even stand a chance of losing that game? Saka was a
We're
catalyst.
beating
Saka
Bournemouth.
was a but again, Saka was a catalyst.
He was.
I don't know how you guys see Saka.
So was Odegaard.
I see Saka as the guy just helping us this season, man.
I
That
think
guy,
Odegaard's our
that,
catalyst. I think
Moss,
he's
man.
in the middle. He starts it. He makes Saka. He puts those passes through to Saka almost every time. He's the catalyst.
Man, see, man. I don't know, but I just really feel like
But
Bukayo
I know what
Saka
you
is
mean.
the,
Saka's got the big goal. He's getting the big
yeah,
goal.
yeah. He's getting the goals. He's getting the assist. He's the one pushing hard. And again, he's playing with an. We all know he's playing with an injury, right? We all know that. But he's giving his all. He's pushing this team to the limit. So to what end? To what end? When would it stop? Yeah. When will other players step up and take us where we should go? Yeah. So other players should start stepping up. I just want to see other players to start stepping up and getting us ahead too,
Oh,
rather than.
and we got a new youngster as well. Have you seen Oscar Bob?
No, I've not seen that guy, man. Who's that?
Oh, you've not seen Oscar Bob play?
Darren
Oh.
Sullivan says. Darren Sullivan says McQueen is better than Havertz. The two Bob Edu sign. Oh my God, man.
Why don't
Yeah,
you guys try Zinchenko in that position?
bro, I've been saying this. I have been saying this. Why not try Zini in the middle of
That's
the
where he
park?
plays for his national team.
Like
It's
I've said it since
But
we got Zinni.
this
He's a
manager-
midfielder. On
This
Ukraine, he's
manager
a
doesn't
midfielder.
think.
When we lost Xhaka, I was like, well, Zinchenko can play there. And everyone's like, oh, no.
The
you're
manager
crazy."
doesn't
No,
think.
why? He
doesn't
can play
think.
there.
He can play
Because you know why he doesn't think? He's still stuck in Pep's old formation.
Yeah, he's still trying to
This
do
is where he
Pep
needs to go up
movement.
another level and say, Zinchenko,
This is
I
an
want to play him in
older, more
midfield.
cultured Zinchenko. He needs to evolve.
The manager needs to go, I want to play Zinchenko in midfield. He needs to step up a level. He's still playing Zinchenko. It's almost like he's still listening to Pep, and Pep has said, no, I can't play Zinchenko in midfield. I can't trust him.
Yeah.
Bro, come up with your own idea.
Tony,
Play him in midfield and trust him.
and he goes ahead
What
and
if
goes
he had
sell and he
Zinchenko
went
and
to sell
Rice?
Kylian Tierney. He goes and sells Kylian Tierney. The only person that could be there to at least stay in that left back position.
That's what I was going to say. That's what
then
I'm
give
going
him
to
the
say. What
room,
if we
give him the room
started?
to even employ Zini in the middle of the park.
Do you
And
not
then
think?
he goes to sell this guy on loan? Not even
Do you not
Onami
think?
and
Do you not think
Onami and
Kiwior?
Tony? What? Why couldn't we? Yeah, play Kivior because
Do you not think Kiwior will handle
has
Doku better than
Kivior
Zinchenko
has
would tomorrow?
speed.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
Kivior
Oh
has way more speed.
no. Are you talking
What
of
if he
Kivior?
went in and Zinchenko
Moss,
and Rice were defensive center
Are you
mid?
talking of Kivior that was tying his shoelace while Liverpool was scoring a goal?
Yeah, that goal. But
come on, man.
he is.
We'll go and
The
face Doku.
stats are he's the
Oh my
fastest
God.
guy in our team.
It,
the
it
Polish
looks like you're
left back.
disrespecting this Man City team. It looks like you don't know they're coming.
I
These
think
guys are killers. They're coming to
he's
take,
one of the
take
guys that could
one's head off.
handle Doku.
Kiwior can match. Kiwior can try better than Zinchenko would against Doku. No, none of them can match. Listen, Moss, let's get it straight. None of them can match him. None of them can match him. But we're talking about who's going to try better.
Kiwior has a chance.
No one can mark Doku right now in that back four. And I'm sorry, man. Zini might be slaughtered tomorrow. But again, Zini could still be slaughtered tomorrow, man. It could be a
I'm telling you now.
Tomorrow,
Haaland will score penalty tomorrow.
Gabriel, be ready. Doku coming.
Haaland will score penalty tomorrow. Your defense is so clumsy, they will bring Doku down in the penalty box tomorrow. I guarantee you that.
Oh my God, man.
They will bring Doku down in the penalty box and Haaland will score penalty tomorrow. I guarantee you that.
Wait, Doku Onami also, he goes both sides, doesn't he? He
Yeah,
switches
yeah.
sides during
Your
games.
defense is so clumsy. Doku's feet is
Yeah,
so quick.
defensively, I don't even really trust my
Your
team
defense
right
is
now.
clumsy. Doku's feet is so quick. They'll bring him down in the box tomorrow. They'll bring him down in the box tomorrow.
Quick.
You think you see the ball, but the ball's not there. Did you see the Champions League assist?
Oh
The
my
defender
God!
thought he had the ball.
Alvarez,
But
Alvarez
the ball wasn't there.
Oh
for
my
that
God!
super
The ball
goal.
wasn't there. Poof! Disappear.
The ball was there
See,
and it wasn't there.
Can
But
you
again-
take Arteta back? He says.
No, we've moved on now. No.
Never can
Listen,
get a
we
problem.
tolerated
my guy,
Arteta. We
Luke.
tolerated
Luke is
Arteta for a long time.
Luke is an Arteta has hit his limit, Tony. Luke is Arteta can't go much higher than this, and I'm Arteta can keep going. I think Arteta can raise it.
See, Moss. Yeah, I'm a fair guy. Yeah, I'm not wicked. I'm not ruthless.
I know
just
Luke's
kinda-
ruthless.
Yeah, exactly, man. I'm
So
not
we're a
ruthless.
good balance. I'm
But the thing there
positive.
is-
Luke is a little negative.
The thing there is, if he doesn't get us the major trophy this season, then sack
We
the
gotta
guy.
get one.
He needs to go.
We gotta
He needs
get
to
one.
go.
We gotta get
Yeah,
one.
he needs to go because if this guy have spent close to 700 million pounds, yeah,
Our owners have put in the
seasons,
money,
getting to
man.
the
They
fifth-
put in the
getting to the
money.
fifth- Exactly, getting to the fifth season. I'm sorry, man. With that amount of money, you need to be giving us a trophy.
need to win
You need to
stuff.
be giving us a major trophy, and not just a major trophy, the creme de la creme of trophies. You need to be
FA
bringing
Cup,
in
I
the
think an
Premier
FA
League.
You want
Cup.
that? Sorry, what trophy do you
I'm
want? What trophy do you want?
sorry.
I like an
See,
FA Cup.
see,
I
and
like
then-
the Champions
How
League.
about the Champions League? It's overdue.
Huh?
Yeah, me
It's
too.
overdue.
Huh?
Yeah, the Champions League. It's
Huh?
overdue.
You
Do
got
think-
yours.
see,
You got yours. You got yours last year. It's our turn. It's our turn.
It's our turn, man. Come on, man. We need a
Wow.
Champions League. We need it.
Wow.
I'm shameless like now.
Wow.
We need a Champions League. And I'm
Champions
sorry,
League.
You got your
if
one.
Arteta, you see,
That is very ambitious.
We need
if
our
Arteta
first.
doesn't get us the Champions League and he doesn't get us the Premier League,
That's got to be
I'm
the
sorry,
plan.
it's
gotta
time
be
to
the
go.
plan.
It's
Oh,
time
come on,
to
man.
go.
That's not
I'm
fair
sorry.
on him. That's
No,
not fair on him. He can't do
I
that.
don't
He
care
can't
about
do
top
it.
He
He can't
gets
do it,
second
Tony. That's
in
not
an
fair.
FA
He
Cup.
can't do
He
it.
gets second in an FA Cup.
He can't do it.
It's time Arsenal starts having some certain kind of standards. Yeah, we're
He
a big
can't do
football
that,
club.
Tony.
We're
That's
the
too
third
much.
biggest- No, we're the third biggest club. Yeah, we're the third biggest club in this country. Yeah, the third biggest club. Yeah, you can't tell me that I can't be in
That's
the
like-
action, winning
that-
the trophies,
that's
winning
like-
the big trophies.
That's like,
You can't tell me
Tony,
I can't be winning the
do you know what you
What
just
if we
said?
got-
Do you know what you just
What if
said?
we got
Why-
two finals? What if we got
see,
two
Do you know what you
finals?
just said? That's
See,
like
man,
asking your 10-year-old, your 8-year-old son to go and drive a car. He can't do it, Tony. No, you can't do that to him.
on a Messi. See, yeah, I believe in cult institutions. Yeah, cult heroes. Yeah, see, one of those cult institutions for me was Highbury. I loved
The
Highbury.
FA Cup.
They broke down Highbury and told
We have
us.
the most FA Cups.
Broke down Highbury and told us.
And
that
with
we're
Highbury,
going to-
you lost your
See,
culture.
See, listen. They broke down Highbury and they told
We
us,
got it
yeah.
pretty good,
They
I
told
think.
us fans, yeah. They told us fans, we are going to be competing against the best, against the creme de la creme in Europe. We were going to
Tony,
be going toe to toe.
That's what
let me
we-
explain.
Bayern
Let me
Munich.
explain something.
That's what they
Let me-
told us. And
let
I'm
me explain
sorry, it's
something.
all lies. I've not challenged in the Champions League. I just
Let
got
me
back
explain
to
something.
the Champions League. It's not good enough. I need
Tony.
to be at the end of big trophies. And see, yeah, if you've spent, yeah, 700 million pounds, yeah, 300 million shy of £1 billion on that team as a coach, I'm sorry,
Tony,
Onome. You
listen,
have to be raking
Give me
in
the
the
floor.
big
Give me the floor a
trophies. I'm
minute.
sorry.
Give me the floor a minute, right? You just talked about Highbury being broken down. Let me explain something. When I used to play for Charlton youth team, right, and we played against the Arsenal teams in all the age groups, right? What used to be the culture of Arsenal back then was the Highbury pitch, right, is the same measurement as all the training ground pitches. So when we played as under 16s
all
and
the
under
youth got
17s,
used to
right?
it.
Everybody, your youth team players were playing in the same dimensions as the Highbury pitch. So what happens is when they grow up to the first team, it's just like, hey boys, It's the same dimension. It's the same pitches. That's the kind of thing that you get into the mentality. That's the culture that they have. So when you broke down Highbury, for example, and you now have a different dimension in terms of the Emirates, did they go back and change those pitches? Because those are big factors. Those are
No,
big things.
the Emirates has been designed to like meticulous.
The Emirates is not the same.
Pitch,
Highbury was tight. Highbury was a
the
tight
angle of the
pitch.
stadium, everything is
Highbury was a
meticulously done.
tight pitch.
I've been
Highbury,
on the
the Emirates
tours.
is
I've
not the
been on
same
both
measurement.
tours, Highbury and Emirates.
No, it's not the same measurements.
Well, no, it isn't. But
See,
it
Yeah.
is.
it's
But
not an
they're doing
argument
what
of
the
Highbury or not.
same.
I'm just saying that they broke down Highbury to have this rubbish. That's what I'm saying. To have this
Yeah, we
rubbish.
got a nice
We,
Hey,
stadium. Come on.
it's a
to have
business,
this
Tony.
rubbish.
It's a business.
No, I get
It's a
that. No,
business. It's
I'm
money.
talking of the trophies. I'm talking of the trophy. They
Well,
promised
we're
us
gonna win
trophies.
again. We're
They,
gonna
they
win.
promised us trophies, the big trophies. They
We got
promised
FA
us that
Cup.
we're breaking down Highbury so that we can be able to get
Oh,
to compete with these big
oh,
teams. And
Exactly.
I'm sorry, we're not competing with the Bayern Munich.
oh,
That's what they lied to us. They lied to us. They lied
oh.
to us. They lied to us. We can't
Every
even get
sports
decent.
club
We
does.
can't even
Every
get
sports
decent.
club
Mm.
does.
No,
Only one
I'm
winner.
serious.
Only
See,
one winner.
Moss, we can't even get decent recruitment in. We can't even get a replacement for Bukayo Saka. It's not good enough.
Yeah,
It's not good enough.
Adu should be
And
on the
this
hot seat.
manager spent £700 million
Arteta is done
building this
fine.
team.
Adu for
It's
me
not
is
good
more on the
enough.
hot seat.
It's not good
Adu.
enough. And see the reason why I'm saying it's not good enough. Okay, good. The proof is in the pudding. Look at Tottenham Hotspurs. We like saying Spurs are shit. Good. In just 2 months, look at how this guy has completely transformed Tottenham Hotspurs. Just look at it, Moss.
Yeah.
Look at in less than
They're
two
playing good
months.
football, Tottenham.
What is good for? Campaign football. These guys are grinding results. No, look at that game against Luton. They're
1-0
grinding
today
out
with 10 men.
results.
1-0 today with 10 men. It's like George
I,
Graham.
I'm telling you, man, they're grinding out
They
results.
champion
They're
football.
grinding out results.
They played a
Yo,
good. They played good football, Tottenham. I'm not gonna lie.
This was a dead team last
they
season.
are played way better
From
than
the
last
dead,
season.
Listen,
playing good football
what's
in
his
less
name?
than 2
Busoma,
months.
Busoma and
Pape
Madison
Star.
has transformed the
Pape
midfield.
Star has been good
Son
again.
has
Pape
started
Sarr,
scoring
Sarr
goals.
as well.
Son was
They
a
got
dead
completely
striker
new
last season.
midfield.
He's
Completely new
scoring goals.
midfield.
Their midfield's way better.
What is it about Ange Postecoglou that that he has to resurrect that team like that?
He's
Look at how they
With the
play.
same players. He's barely made any
Look,
signings.
see, guys, let this sink
he
in.
lost
Tottenham,
Kane.
guys, let this sink in. Tottenham Hotspur is top of the league. Let that
Oh,
sink in.
God.
No, guys, see, let that sink in. Let that
It's making
marinate
me
a
want to
little bit.
throw up.
Exactly,
Throw up.
exactly. For a manager that just came here from Celtic.
He's been
Yeah, but
good.
you
He's
say
won every
Celtic,
year.
but it's got a
He's
winning
Celtic.
won every
mentality.
year.
You say
Brought
Celtic, but
the
he's got a
same
winning
mentality.
mentality. He
Yeah,
won the treble. He
winning
won the
mentality.
domestic treble for them last season. He's got a winning mentality. He doesn't take defeats
Yeah,
lightly
Onome,
like that.
he's
He's
beating
got a winning
everyone.
mentality.
Onome, please don't let us bring Eddie Howe into the conversation.
Eddie
Don't let
Howe.
us bring Eddie Howe into the conversation. Let's don't bring
On
Newcastle in
Howe's
the.
son.
Just look at Newcastle. Yeah, they look like
They barely
warlords
signed
in
anyone as
Europe
well.
in
Newcastle,
less than two
Newcastle
seasons.
haven't got any
Yeah, they've been
stars.
smart. They've been smart.
Guys,
Little
no,
good
guys, no.
signings. Isaac, Tonali.
They've not
Good
got
signings.
stars. They've not
Bruno
got
It's got
G.
these
stars.
guys
Bruno
looking like
G.
it's got these guys looking like serial warlords in Europe. Yeah, two seasons
Botman.
ago,
Botman, what a signing.
Newcastle
Trippier, what
was
a
fighting.
signing. Trippier.
Newcastle, Onome, say the truth, yeah. 2 seasons ago, Newcastle were battling relegation battlers. Eddie Howe was turned Newcastle from relegation battlers in 2 seasons to warlords in Europe in
And
two
this is
seasons.
why, and this is why we always say to you, Tony,
So
you
why are you
can't.
telling me? Why are you telling me to cope with Mikel Arteta
Hold on,
while you
hold on.
doing the winning, while
This
you
is
winning trophies, while you dominating Europe, you're destroying everything, and I'm
again,
here without big
again.
trophies as well. And you
you're comparing
and you
animals to
want me
humans.
to keep
We're
Mikel
playing a
Arteta?
monster, Tony. We got a
You're
monster in our
comparing
league,
animals to
Man
humans.
City.
That's your mistake. Well, Tony,
A
what I'm saying to
freaking
you is
monster.
this is why we always say to you, right? You can't you can't say this team is, based on last season we did this and we're gonna do this. It doesn't work like that. Like you said, 2 years ago, Newcastle were playing,
Balogun
fighting for
scoring.
relegation.
Jesus.
Now they're in the Champions League, beating PSG. That's how quick
Might
football
Yeah,
not
goes.
watch.
If
yeah,
you're not going to develop your skills and you're not going to move on from your old Pep Guardiola formation, it's going to leave you by.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Onome. That's what I'm saying. So when I'm talking out of experience, that a manager
I
here
like that
has
comment.
spent up to 4 or 5 years down here in this football club and is not getting ahead, and Ange Postecoglou comes in
Tony,
less than two
look at the
months.
comments.
He's gotten Tottenham Hotspurs playing champagne football in less
Look at
than
the
two
comments.
seasons. Eddie Howe has transformed Newcastle from a relegation bound team to European warlords
Look at
destroying PSG.
look at the
Brother, man,
comments. Look at the comment.
think again, man.
It
Think
says
again.
Onome. Look at the comment. It says Onome. You just want Arteta to stay because you want us to permanently
Exactly. You want
condemn us to behind you.
to, exactly, man. That's the truth.
Is this
That's
something
the
I
truth,
said?
bro. That's the truth, man.
I think I've been
And
figured out.
anyone that wants to see, I would see. I will support this. I will support this manager this season. That's it.
Yeah,
And
for
after the
sure.
season, if he doesn't bring in the goods, I'm sorry, man.
Hey,
Moss,
Tony, what if
even
Tony?
you
What
have
if
to
we?
agree to that, Moss, man. If he
Oh
doesn't
yeah,
deliver the big
I think
What
we
if he
trophy,
got
wins
it.
Carabao Cup
This
and
is
he,
the
FA
year
Cup
he
we
for
gotta
has
you?
to
win
go. He
something.
has
This
to
is the
go.
year
What
we
if he
have
wins
to show
Carabao
this
Cup and FA
footwork.
Cup for you?
What
No,
if?
no, it's not good enough. It's not good
Now you're
enough.
being
Hey,
greedy. Now you're being
Tony,
greedy.
How am I being greedy? He needs to win the
Tony,
title. He
what
needs
if
to
we
win
were
the
in the
title. It's
what
not
if
good
we were
enough.
in the Champions League final,
Okay.
second or third in the league, and we also lost the FA Cup final? What
Oh
would you
my
do?
God, Tikemas. That's a sackable offense, man. You've spent almost nearly a
That would
billion
be like
pounds.
amazing, yet we
Oh my
still don't
God.
have anything.
And you can't even gonna win the big trophy. No, see, Moss,
But it
see.
still shows we're
The
there.
proof
We're
is
right
in the
there.
pudding. The proof is in the pudding. Eddie Howe hasn't spent the kind of money that Mikel
We
Arteta
have.
has spent. And look at
We've
what they're
spent
doing in
wisely,
Europe.
Newcastle.
We got beaten by Learn. See, we played a
Well,
pop
they're not
team.
doing any
Well,
better than us. They got to win and a draw. We got to win and a loss.
well, we played against Learn, yeah? And look at, we got
Win all your
beaten
home
by
games.
Learn.
Win all your home games. We won our
Lent is
first one
15th.
4-0.
Lent is
We won
15th
4-0.
Lent is 15th in the French league. Oh, that's how bad. That's how
Yeah,
low
they
we've
started
gotten.
out like 4 losses
While
in a row.
Newcastle is
Now
out
they've
there,
won like 3 in a row.
Newcastle is out there beating up Paris Saint Germain. Yeah. Do you think any team will
At
want to play
home
Newcastle right
in the
now?
rain.
Do you think Bayern Munich
PSG is
wants
a
to play
bunch of.
Newcastle
I
right
would
now?
play. I would take PSG. I think we would beat PSG.
CK,
PSG is not the standard to measure up with, though, Tony. is not the standard.
Are you serious? We're gonna beat PSG? We can't
PSG is
even
not the
beat.
standard to
I know
measure
We
up
if we
with,
can't.
get
We
them
Tony.
in
can't even
knockout,
beat
we'd take
Lens.
them. We'd take them in knockout.
Can't even beat Lens, and you're talking of PSG. Oh my God!
We beat PSV. We beat the Dutch champions 4-0.
Sikemos, you're a G. You're a G, man.
Win all your
We,
home games. That's all it takes in the
we can't
Champions League,
even
right,
beat
Man
Lens,
City?
and you're saying we're gonna beat PSG. Are you
Win all
serious?
your home games.
Hey guys, yeah, it has been a lovely game, man. Two
It's
hours
been
of
good.
2 hours 17 minutes talking football with
Oh
these
wow.
brothers, man. I'm gonna reconvene this panel again, man. And bring CK Moss. He adds that spice to
Saturdays.
all these things. And Onometu,
Saturdays.
Onometu is like a lecturer, so he comes here to lecture us. Yeah, we already know that Man City are the guys, but you know, and when he does all those
I give
little
you facts. I just tell you facts.
humble stuff, it
I
hurts.
give you
You're
facts.
good.
See, guys, we've come to the end of the show, man. We've come to the end of the show.
Thanks, man.
Onome, please tell us where we can find you, man.
Don't find me.
Cost
I'll
20,
find you when I need to.
then
Yeah,
have
man. CK must please shout out your channel again. That's very important.
Across the
Again.
Pond Sports Talk. Across the Pond Sports Talk, because we like bringing North American sports to Brits. We like doing the Premier League every Saturday, Goal Rush, Match Day Live. Tomorrow morning, we'll be doing the Sunday Sports Super Soccer.
Tony, go back to that
Running
comment.
out
Tony,
here.
go back to that comment.
7 a.m. 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. It's 9 a.m. in the East. What's that? 2 p.m. in the UK. We'll do those 3 matches, Liverpool and Brighton. And the other 2, what is it? Villa, Wolves, but yeah, we're gonna go right into the Arsenal Man City, just preview, go right into it. So yeah, feel free to join anytime. Across the Pond Sports Talk. ATP Sports Talk on Twitter and IG and all that good stuff.
All that good stuff. Guys, go
My
and
partner
show.
Luke in the chat. Thanks,
Yeah.
Tony, for recognizing. Big
Yeah.
thanks to you, Tony.
Yeah, sure, man, sure, man. Any brother of yours, Mr. Moss, is a brother of mine because you've really shown me, love all through. I met you
I
under a
like your
year now.
shows.
It's under a year, yeah.
Yeah, about a year.
You're always there for me, man. Always there for me. So big ups to you, man. And I have lots of respect for you. And again, we don't have to have the same kind of opinions, yeah.
I
But
met you on Tariq. We were both on Tariq Talks once over a year ago.
yeah. Over a year ago. Yeah. That's true. That's true. So from there, since I met you, man, it's been good. So big ups to you, Michael Harris. Thanks for dropping in. He says hi. All Eddie Howe is the elephant in the room for Arteta and his fans. Look at what he's done with that club from relegation sets to
Brighton
Champions League
Villa.
night, and they
No,
really
Brighton and Liverpool.
haven't flexed yet. This guy's okay.
Eddie Howe's good, man. He's good.
Yeah.
They started out a little slow in the Prem too. They had some bad results.
Michael Harris has just dropped.
My son was in the Arsenal Academy assembled. Oh,
he's just dropped the chart of the day. That's the chart of the day. Big ups to you, Michael Harris. Big ups to you, Darren Sullivan. He says Brighton versus Villa. VAR.
yeah. But look at assembled. His son's in the Arsenal
My son
Academy.
was in the Arsenal Academy. Yeah, big ups to you, the assembled man. See, guys, we've come to the end of the show. Yeah, we've come to the end of the show. Darren says, "How is better than Arteta?" I'm beginning to see Arteta needs to bring in the goods this season. Yeah, if he doesn't bring in the goods, then that's bye bye. That's bye bye to his managerial career for me. That's what I feel.
Will Newcastle
See, yeah,
be
on behalf of me, on behalf of Onome, big ups to you. Thanks for joining us today, Onome, man. God bless you. I'll reconvene this next week. Please, guys, make sure you go join me on Facebook. Moss, you're already my friend on Facebook, right?
I didn't even know that. I think I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you added me down there. So big ups. Everyone, please go add me on Tony Club Gunner TV Arsenal. They add Arsenal to the Tony Club Gunner TV. Yeah, Tony Club
You
Gunner
hear that,
TV
Luke? We need a
Arsenal.
Facebook. We need an ATP Sports Talk Facebook.
Exactly. You have to do that, Moss, man. So guys, go join me on Facebook. Tony Club Gunner TV Arsenal. Support us down there.
In Brazil, it's Tonio Claudinho.
Antonio Claudinho. So, guys, make sure you go do that. Yeah. Onome will be back with me next week. CK Moss, I will definitely bring him back to the show, man, so that we can have a munch together.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
Tomorrow, I will be with Wolfang Division. We'll be up here for the We'll be up here for the Manchester City and Arsenal matchup tomorrow. TJ Warren will also be down here with me,
Oh yeah,
and let's make it a good one. Sam Shafiq will be in the stadium tomorrow, so he'll be taking reports. He's also a Man City fan, so
he'll be in the stadium.
Yeah,
Onome
will be in the stadium. So let's make it a big one. Yeah, so go support our people there, and if you do check out our matchup, go, just go talk to our shorts. Please go talk to Sam Shafiq in the stadium if you're around him tomorrow. So big up to everyone, Moss. Big up to you, Onome. Big up to you, and we are out.